خدا امروز 20 تیر ماه 1404 در هاستل پارادیزو دور هم جمع شدیم تا نمایشنامه مرگ تصادفی یک آنارشیست را با هم بخوانیم. در نمایشنامه فرزانه، مریم، سهیل، محمد، وحید، جمال، برزو و سپیده و البته پویا و هدیه و مجید ما رو همراهی می‌کنن و بقیه بچه‌ها. خب راوی
Act 1, Scene 1. A very normal looking room in a police station. It has a wooden desk, a filing cabinet, and a peg with a hat hanging from it. There is a large police crest on the wall, and a number 3, and a clock, stopped at 5:25. On the desk is a telephone and a computer. There are 2 doors, and to one side, a large window. A telegraph pole outside can be seen from it. The maniac sits on a chair, clutching a large liberty bag. He stands, putting the bag down, and walks around the stage, smiling at the audience, taking the ambience, smelling the space. Inspector BURTON enters, carrying a folder and a laptop, hangs up his overcoat on the back of his chair, and then sits. Constable Jackson enters after and stands by the door. Music begins to play. BURTON looks around, confused. The maniac reveals that he is holding a handheld tape player.
Take it off.
The maniac does so. He stands and begins to stretch. First the arms, then the calves, he squats. BURTON puts his laptop on the desk and then looks up at the maniac angrily.
Sit down.
The maniac does so. He stretches his neck as BURTON opens the folder. The maniac clears his throat. BURTON looks at him and then resumes reading.
Shut up.
The maniac does so and starts warming up his jaw and lips.
Flight attendant, naval engineer, minor royal, quite the reportive you've got, isn't it?
Thank you very much.
Heart surgeon, bloody hell.
A theater inspector being Western or operating. I'm not fussy. I'll work anywhere.
So I see. Translator for the Russian embassy? You speak Russian? Then do you?
Not a word.
So how did you manage that then?
Don't be obtuse, man. A good translation does not reproduce the source material word for word. It captures the essence, not the details. And in case of Russian embassy, the essence of every press release or communique is always the accusation is outrage. And anyway, you did it first.
All told, we are talking 5, 6,
12.
BURTON flicks through the file as the maniac creeps around to read over his shoulder.
8, 9,
It is 12.
12 arrests for impersonation.
But not a single charge. As you can see, my record is unsullied.
Yeah, not for long. I don't know how you got away with it so far. But you're getting sold today, I promise you.
The maniac puts his arm around him coyly.
Please be gentle, Inspector. It is my first time.
BURTON pushes him away.
So, what is it then? Therapist?
Psychiatrist, actually.
BURTON finds a business card.
Senior professor of psychiatry? Walden College, Oxford? Ha! Well, that's a crime right off. Inventing qualifications?
The maniac nonchalantly picks at his nails.
Of course it is. Fabricating doctorate degrees. Identities would be a criminal offense if I were sane, but I'm sadly not.
You're what?
I'm not
You're not what?
sane. I'm mad.
Is that right?
It is certifiable. Literally, look.
The maniac stands, takes a framed certificate out of his bag and passes it to BURTON.
None of it's my fault. I have a serious mental illness.
Which is what exactly?
The desire to act is tronomania, to give it its technical name.
Burton writes this down.
It's true what?
Stronomania, from the Italian stronone, meaning classical actor, with the hint of a ham. Stronoe al proscito rodio, if you will, the condition of a compulsively needing to perform anywhere, anytime, anyone. Hence my pathological fear of a dog.
What? Why?
Well, because blackouts are very dead to the actor. I am always on, Inspector, so it is essential that the lights are as well.
Jesus, you're kidding me. You're like this all the time?
I'm afraid so, yeah. All the world's stages for me. I think of a daily life as a kind of a theater's verite, in which the rest of the cast are made of non-actors who are unaware that a show is taking place, which is lucky because I couldn't afford to pay them.
Looks like you could afford it now, though, doesn't it? You could afford to build a bloody theater with the money you've been making as a so-called therapist.
Psychiatrist, how dare you?
What's the difference?
Psychiatrists can charge for more.
Right, yeah, 800 quid an hour.
Jackson?
Fuck me.
I knew! Very cheap, really, when you consider my training.
What training is that? Drama school?
Almost mental hospital. 20 years at 16 different institutions, among the thousands of patients like myself. I've studied them up close, not just 9 to 5 like your average workday shrink, but 24/7. I've eaten with them, showered with them, slept with them, among with them. I've not. I've rarely slept with them. I'm prodigiously good at knowing what makes people tick or talk or quack depending on the condition.
I should hope so. 35 grand? You've charged people so far.
But my dear Inspector, I had to charge that much for their sake.
Oh, it was for their sake, was it?
Of course, the more you cost, the more you are worth. The more people think you know what you are doing. Was it not Freud who said, to truly cure the mentally ill, add some zeros to your bill. It has enormous health benefits, I assure you, particularly for the doctors.
But you're not a doctor, are you? And you're certainly not Anthony Beale, MI Senior Professor of Psychiatry, Walden College, Oxford?
I never said I was.
Of course you did. You got a bloody business card.
Business card? Who said it was a business card?
Well, what is that then?
It was clearly a script.
A what? A script?
The pages are small, I grant you, but the formatting is unmistakable. Look at the punctuation. Reads Anthony Beale, colon, indicating that what follows is, of course, my line.
Okay, go on. Go on then. So you say M.A.?
I say ma. Well, I shoot it. It's capitalized. I shouted. It's capitalized because I am shouted. You see, ma. I'm calling my mother. And then I turn to the members of the group, hence the comma, to signify a shift of a perspective and say, Signore Professor of Psychiatrist, to get his attention, and then another comma as I turn to the spire that looms up ahead. Wadham College, Oxford. They're approaching by bus. You see, this is all perfectly clear in the context.
You really expect me to believe this? This is from a play?
Of course, I perform it for you.
The maniac acts sitting on the bus and sees and seeing something. Maniac.
Senior professor of psychiatry. Wadham College, Oxford.
That's a fucking rubbish.
Well, you clearly haven't seen much theater. I can give you a crash course if you like. Crash course if you like. We will start with the Greeks and work our way west.
Yeah, I know what is that. I'm not an idiot, you know?
Oh, aren't you not? Good for you.
I've seen this before.
Quite possibly. It was first stage in 1970.
You're acting alright. You're acting like a loony, so I'll let you go. I bet underneath it all, you're a saner than I am. Saner than I am.
Well, I wouldn't know. Let's have a look at you and find out.
The maniac launches himself at Burton over the desk and tries to look into his eyes. Burton pushes him away.
And it won't work. And it won't work. Not with me. I'm going to finish this statement and see that this gets taken seriously.
Fantastic. Let me help. I can type 60 words a minute as long as the words are A or I.
The maniac tries to start typing on the laptop keyboard.
Sit down or I'll cuff you.
Belez. Not I'm sorry. You won't. Section 136 of the Mental Health Act, without an assessment from an AHCP, appropriate healthcare practitioner, and the presence of an AMHP approved mental health professional, I'm afraid you can do about 4/5 of 5/8 of fuck all.
So you're the legal expert as well, are you?
Actually, I was fortunate enough to share a cell with a schizophrenic attorney general. He taught me every law out there: criminal, civil, medical, military, Sharia, Newtonia, Morpheus, sodas.
And yet you've never impersonated a lawyer?
Oh no, I hate that. Having to bother with the tedious things like juries and facts. No. I want to decide the truth for myself and assemble the evidence accordingly, like the brave men and women of the police.
Burton stands.
Watch it.
Officer, I'm paying you a compliment. I'm saying yours is a far more artistic career than that of a lawyer. It requires genuine invention and panache. I'm not being sarcastic, I swear.
Okay, well, I will be the judge of that.
Oh, now you're talking. How I would love to play a judge. Me. The power, the dignity. You hit 60, 65, just as you should be tossed on a scrap heap. You are suddenly in your prime.
The maniac sits in Burton's chair.
Just the factory workers are getting RSI. Brickies are getting asbestosis. Brickies are getting asbestosis. Cabbies can't remember where the A2 is. Judges are just getting going. 70, 80, 90 deaths. Senile. Incontinent. Never you mind. You crack on, old boy. As long as you can send people down, we will keep prompting you. Then they only bang that hammer thingy to keep themselves awake. Oh there!
The maniac bangs his fist on the desk.
Oh there! Someone order me a gin fizz.
Stop begging your bloody lummy.
Burton goes to restrain him. The maniac spins around.
Hands off me or I'll bite.
And get off my chair.
Make me.
Make him.
He'll bite me.
Of course he won't.
I might bite. Beat of a biter. I blame the rabbits.
Please. Burton walks over the door and opens it.
All right, fuck this. You win. Get out. I don't need this. You can go.
The maniac gets onto his knees.
No, please. Inspector, please don't kick me out. Just as we are becoming friends. I beg you.
Out. Go on. I've got enough to deal with this.
The maniac springs up and makes for the desk.
Then let me help. I can be a Watson to your Holmes. I can make people fuck. I know how to waterboard or wineboard or cheeseboard. I can make bombs from fertilizer and porridge off. I know how to punch people without leaving a bruise. I'll be a credit to the force. Please, I'm begging you, at least give me an application form.
Piss off.
Burton heads for the maniac. He jinks away. He jinks away around the desk to the window.
No, please, it's dangerous out there. The streets are heaving with electric scooters and bad tattoos and children wielding bread knives. I can't go back. I can't. I'll throw myself out the window.
Burton freezes. Oh my god, not another one.
What? What is this? Another one? What?
Nothing. She didn't say anything.
But of course, this is where the poor sod flung himself out of the window. This very police station.
It's, yeah.
Well, now, this is a famous building. You should have a blue plaque. This window frame should be a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
It wasn't this window. It was the one on the floor above. And don't get any ideas. You're not jumping. Shut it, constable.
I didn't say anything.
The window.
Yes, sorry. Jackson does so.
Now get out.
Burton grabs the maniac by the arm and flings him outside.
Don't touch me. I got worms and intimacy issues.
Shut the door after him. Jesus Christ, I need a nap.
I'm afraid you've got another sensitivity training session, sir.
Oh, for what is this time?
Unconscious bias, sir.
Ah, I don't even know what unconscious bias is, and I bloody hate it.
Yes, I think that is sort of how it works. Burton whizzes to his feet and exits through the other door, leaving it open. Jackson follows him, leaving the room empty. Beats. Then light knocking at the door, at the closed door.
Hello,
Let's
Inspector Burton. I don't mean to be a pain, but in my rather hasty exit, I appear to have left all of my props. Inspector, don't sulk. I'm sorry too. I hate it when we fight like this. Inspector?
The maniac opens the door and peers inside.
No one at the inn. I'll just take the liberty of taking my liberty back.
The maniac picks it up and starts taking papers from the desk.
And my medical records, and my tiny play, and the rest, as they say, is silence. Oh, well, actually, let's have a quick squeeze at these while I'm here.
The maniac picks up some other folders on the desk. While he reads, he walks over the window and opens it.
Oh, shoplifting is a chemist? Pff, that's nothing. Probably just needed some peruca. You are free, Sonny Jean.
Flings the file out of the window, looks at the next one.
What about you? A violent protest on Clapham Common? What would that be? Headbutting a riot police battle while sitting on a roof floor? Good for you, girl. Case dismissed.
Flings it out of the window, then scans some of the others. The phone rings. The maniac looks at it and winces.
Oh, I shouldn't but I want to. I shouldn't, but I will.
The maniac walks over the phone, stops, and looks at the audience.
If I don't answer it, of course, we could all just go to the bar. It's very tempting, I must say. And what the hell?
Picks up the phone and immediately assumes another voice.
Hello? 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 Inspector Burton's office. To whom am I speaking, please? From the fourth floor. Then you must be Detective Window Straddler himself? I'm starstruck. I really am Window Straddler. Well, that's just what Burton calls you down here. Alright, come on. I know you didn't. I know it was an accident. Yeah, the inquiry says so. Exactly. Hang on, I'll check.
He covers the phone for a moment.
No. I can't put you through to Burton. He says he's not here. Well, I imagine because he didn't want to talk to you. Hang on, and I'll ask him.
He covers the phone for a moment.
He can't be asked. What is that?
Asked.
Asked, but British. He can't be asked.
Asked? Arrested or something like that?
Ha, neymişti?
What's it
Biri
about?
sorarlar.
He can't be
Okay.
asked.
Okay, he can be asked. No, he can't be. No, just tell me what it is, and my name, Plot. Well, Sergeant Plot actually. I've been promoted. Okay, what do you need? The judge's verdict? Yep, I can bring that up. Anything else? A witness statement? Sure, Bertie. Where are the witnesses' statement for the guy who got thrown out of the window? Jumped. Okay, sorry. The guy who got jumped out of the window? Sorry, it's just Bertie is being hilarious. He said they have been filed under science fiction. All right, chill.
Opens the drawer in the filing cabinet. It is impossibly deep, extending meters into the room.
Yeah, I'm looking through the inquiries now. Here we go. The accidental death of an anarchist. Anarchist or anarchist. Yes, I found it. What do you need it for? Reopening the inquiry? Why? They think it ended prematurely? Yeah, I've heard you have that problem. No, nothing. So, which judge is this? Is it this time? Judge Randall? Indeed I do. He is an absolute ball breaker. Well, you will be fine then. If you are innocent, I'm sure top brass will support you wholeheartedly. No, it's just barely saying that the chief constable is going to throw you under the bus. He's doing quite an elaborate mime with you being run over by a double-decker. It's actually very athletic. Oh, barely. That's hilarious. Well, how is not miming your brains coming out of your ears? And well, are you doing now, barely? I see he's reversing. Yeah, he is repeatedly going over your head with it. Oh no, come on, detective, don't be like that. It's only a joke. Of course it is. Like when us coppers take selfies with murder victims, it's classic brand. Well, I think you're massively overreacting, mate. Sure. Yeah, I'll tell him barely. The window flinging detective from upstairs is going to punch you in the face when he next sees you. Yeah. Well, Barry is saying bring it on and is miming doing a sheet on your corpse. Right up. Bye then.
The maniac hangs up the phone. then spins on the swivel chair on the light. He scoops up Burton's overcoat and places it over his shoulders.
George. Oh heaven. Oh finally. This is the role I was born to play. Might need to age up a bit of a course.
He takes out a big bottle of talcum powder from his bag and shakes it onto his hair.
There we are.
He takes a pipe out of his bag.
Pipe in one hand. Arthritis. In the other, no, terrible habit.
He throws the pipe back into the bag and takes out the judge's wig.
Judge Randall presiding. Bit much, maybe.
He puts the wig back in the bag.
Oh, if I can pull this one off, I can really put on a show now then.
He then practices walking like a judge.
He does judge walk. How does a judge walk? Little pigeon steps, big goose steps, stomping sturdily.
Sturdily.
Sturdily?
Sturdily.
Sturdily. What is that?
Sturdily.
Oh, okay. Stomping sturdily like a grizzly bear on a hunt, or tiptoeing tentatively like a polar bear on a rise. Yeah, something like that. Now, glasses.
He takes out sunglasses and tries them on. Sunglasses, horn-rimmed, a monocle.
But which one? I can't swear, no?
He puts them back and
I can
finds
hear
some
them.
half-moon glasses.
The half moons, of course.
Perched.
What is that?
Perched on the tip of the trunk.
Perched on the tip of a trunk, so I have to look down my nose at everyone.
He flicks through the fire.
Make way for Judge Randall, here to inquire into the activities of a seditious anarchist group led by a male dancer, apparently.
Burton comes back with Jackson.
Oh, hi. Sorry. Can I help you?
No, thank you, Inspector. I just popped back to collect my peppers.
Oh my god. Not you again. I thought I told you to piss off.
Calm down, dear. I know it is a stressful job, but don't take it out on me.
Get out!
What is wrong with you people today? First, there is the psycho detective going around saying he wants to punch you in the face.
What? Punch me!
In the face, yes. And then there is you rowing away like Gordon Ramsay after a disappointing
Why are you still here? Go away!
I'm going. Look, I'm clearly exiting the stage left as we speak. So long, farewell, good night, ladies, sweet ladies, good night, good night.
The maniac blows a kiss to the audience and then back to Burton, giving him a big hug.
I'll miss you most of the time.
Get
Scarecrow.
off me!
No fears, Inspector. Be strong for mommy. We'll meet again one sunny day. When the hurly bell is done, when the battle is lost and won, etc.
Off.
Burton starts forcing the maniac's arm into the sleeves of the coat.
Effing off.
Effing off as we speak. Oh, remember to duck. Remember to duck, won't you?
What? Doc?
When you see the detective from the fourth floor, duck.
The maniac exits and shuts the door. Burton sits and exhales and looks around.
Oh shit! My overcoat!
Burton reopens the door and there is no sign of the maniac. He returns to his desk and picks up the phone.
Get me front desk. It's Burton. Listen, there's a maniac on his way out, wearing my coat. Ah, beige, single breasted, wool. Oh, what passion. Oh, I see. Male 13th.
He heads for the other door and opens it. Average height.
Average height, average face, average everything.
He spots someone approaching and covers the phone.
Oh, detective, don't suppose you're seeing Maniac around? Who's nicked my coat? He mentioned you. As it goes, said you were gonna...
A fist from off stage punches him in the face. He falls against the door frame, groaning. The maniac opens the other door.
Punch you in the face, yeah. I did tell you to duck.
The maniac pushes BURTON out of the door and shuts it. He returns to the other door and shuts out of it.
Oh, gormless. Get me the detective. The window straddler from the 4th floor. Tell him I demand an audience. I'll be in his office.
The maniac starts to furiously reset the furniture and rearranges the tree on the wall into a 4.
Please remain in your seat, ladies and gentlemen, as we make our way to the 4th floor. Pardon me while I employ a little feng shui.
He flings the laptop out of the window.
In the event of turbulences or a sudden loss of pressure, please feel free to grip the feet of a person sitting next to you.
از اینجا بعد
بریم.
Into.
شما حاضر دیگه مریض.
هم نیست.
نه، من نیستم.
BURTON تمام شد.
بعدا میاد دوباره.
جوزف.
آره آخرش میاد.
جوزف کی بود؟ جوزف اینجاست.
دیزی.
Okay. Scene 2. The maniac has reordered the furniture. He walks over the window and pulls on a card, which appears to be blinds but actually makes the picture of the telegraph pole outside go down by 1 floor, so that we now see the top of the pole where there is a bird's nest.
Right, that should do it.
Maniac sets his hat on the right angle and sits on the soiled chair facing the audience.
So it's like me. Like
Me,
the,
me.
yeah,
Like what?
vocal cords for actors and stuff. Me.
Me.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Joseph opens the door. Detective Daisy follows him in, massaging his hand.
But who is he?
I don't know, sir. Sorry, he just started yelling at me and demanded an audience.
A what? An audience?
With the detective from the 4th floor, yes, sorry.
Daisy spots the maniac in the chair.
Okay, well, go on then. Talk to me.
The maniac swirls around dramatically.
Good day.
Yeah, hi. Dee and Daisy, what this all about?
What have you done to your hand?
Oh, nothing. Look, who are you?
Daisy sits opposite him.
Nothing. What are you rubbing like that, Deb? I thought policemen were always massaging the figures, not the fingers. Ha!
Yeah, funny. Who are you?
I once knew a Catholic priest who used to do that. Not to himself, though. What is it? A nervous tick? Oh, dear.
I said it's nothing.
Classic sign of insecurity. Guilt, sexual inadequacy. I can recommend a very good psychiatrist, in fact.
The maniac offers Daisy a business card.
Don't fucking push it, okay?
Daisy takes a baton from a holster. The maniac chuckles at his.
Well, you are certainly not insecure. Maybe I got you wrong. Maybe there is nothing wrong with your noggin at all. You just punched someone with that hand a few moments ago.
Oh, detective, are you?
No. The Right Honorable Lord Justice Judge Arnold Nathaniel Randall.
Daisy instinctively pulls up out of his chair and puts his baton on the table.
Judge.
Arnold Nathaniel Randall, yes. My pronouns are thee and us. You've been tipped off that I was coming shortly. Giving the warning to dot the I's and do up your flies.
I know.
Please don't lie. I can't bear lies. They make me gag, you see.
No, yeah, no, we didn't know you were coming, my worship, but didn't realize it would be so soon.
Well, it's soon. I trust my being here doesn't make you nervous.
No, not at all.
The maniac goes to throw up again.
Daisy.
Daisy.
Or maybe a little bit, but only because this death of the anarchist case was meant to be over ages ago.
Well, the initial inquiry is over, yeah, but that wasn't inquisitive enough, so now there is an inquiry into that. It is a British way, of course, inquiries into inquiries into inquiries for as long as it takes for everyone involved to destroy the evidence and change careers. If God were British, there wouldn't be a judgment day. They would be an eternal fucking inquiry.
He laughs, Daisy laughs along, the maniac stops at once. It's laughing matter. It's not laughing.
No, quite right. Your legal. Your leash.
Melode. Melode? What is melode?
My lord.
Ah, my
Like
lord.
British.
Your
Oh
lord.
my god.
My lord, you
My
load.
lord.
M-L-U-D.
My lord, you load.
My lord.
Your lord.
Calling the superintendent. Will you, Daisy? Let's get this show on the road.
Big time. You are sure you wouldn't be more comfortable in his office? You load. There are beanbags.
No. This is where it all happened, isn't it? This window is the scene of a crime. This very void is our murder weapon. Gravity herself, the murderer.
Yeah, you could say that.
I know I could. I did.
The maniac sits and takes various objects out of the Liberty bag. Documents, pliers, and a magnifying glass. A gavel, a book of law. Daisy and Joseph take discreetly during this.
A bit louder, please, detective. Whispering seems a little unfair on the people in the cheap seats.
Right, yeah. So, ask the superintendent to come down sharpish if he can.
Or if he can't.
Yes, sir. Or if he cannot, exactly.
Yes, sir.
Joseph leaves. Daisy cracks open a Red Bull and takes a gulp. The maniac spots this, and Daisy has a sudden thought and reaches for the phone.
This is Dan Daisy. Can you put me through to BURTON, please, or plot?
We shan't be needing, detective.
They've got all the paperwork down there, you load.
I have it here. Everything from the inquiry, statement, reports, hotel expenses.
He lets his last paper fall to the floor. Is absurdly long.
Okay, sweet.
Daisy puts the phone back in its cradle. From off, we are hearing someone approaching.
Where is he?
Bang and Q.
The maniac set himself to watch the chaos unfold. The door opens and Superintendent storms in, furious, and heads for Daisy. Joseph follows, holding another mug of tea.
What the hot fuck is all of this about? Getting to me to come here as soon as I can, or I can't.
No, I know, sir. I think that may have been lost in translation.
Translation, my absolute asshole. To be honest, you need to get some respect going, mate. You cannot talk to me like that. And you cannot go around punching colleagues in the face. End of.
You didn't see the meme BURTON was doing, sir.
Nor did you. You were on the phone.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, but shut up and calm down. A bit of professionalism is what we need here. There are journers and film crews everywhere trying to dig up dirt on us. There's a bloody hack on her way over now. Once upon a time, we'd have undercover cops working as informers. Now there are undercover informers working as cops. It's absolute hell in a handcart time. No more hitting, please. You need to pull your finger out of your ass and keep your nose clean.
With a different finger, I hope.
With a different finger, exactly what?
Superintendent suddenly sees the maniac.
Who's that? Is that a journalist? What's going on?
No, don't panic. Superintendent, I'm not a journalist, I assure you, I am just enjoying the show.
All right, well,
But I totally agree, your detective here could do with a little anger management work. I can recommend a terrific psychiatrist, actually.
The maniac passes the superintendent a business card.
okay, yeah, well, we'll bear that in mind. Sorry, I don't believe we've met.
Indeed not. Lord Chief Justice Judge Arnold and Nathaniel Randall.
Oh, yes, of course. Wonderful to meet you, at last.
I'm delighted to be here.
It's my honor, Your Honor.
They shake hands. The maniac brushes some talk off his arm and shoulders, causing the superintendent to splutter and waft away.
Indeed, please do pardon me, my dandar.
I didn't even notice it. Dandruff.
Dandruff.
Daisy.
he is here to conduct another inquiry, sir.
Yes, we were expecting you, my lord.
I know, and I thank you for your frankness. You could learn a lot from this man, Daisy. Not hidden agenda, no
Subterfuge.
subterfuge. Just come on, or God on plain speaking. There are people that want us the bar, you see.
Well, yes and no, I'm only 58.
But you have a maturity beyond your years, Superintendent. The earth wheel of a colonial hero, a Cecil Rhodes, a slave of India, winning over the natives through a combination of ball games and starvation.
Right, well, thank you. Forgive me for asking, but which inquiry are you here about, my lord? There have been a few recently.
The superintendent takes the tea from Joseph.
Of course, you poor loves, it must be a nightmare keeping track of all the investigation these days.
We're doing our best.
If only that were true. This one is concerning a recent death that happened in Polish custody.
Okay, might need to narrow it down. Is it one of the unsuitable uses of force ones, or?
No, it's the window one.
Which a young anarchist accidentally fell from, indeed.
Oh yes, that one. Of course. Please do. Fire away.
Fire away, exactly. Ask question later, or ideally never.
Maniac laughs. The superintendent laughs along. Uneasily, he goes to take a sip of tea, but the maniac takes the mug from him before he has the chance.
Thank you. Here we go, lad. Then, let's have a little look at this statement of yours and see if we can make sense of all this in the most plain, effacing way we can.
Yes, exactly. That would be fab.
The maniac opens the file and clears his throat.
Beginning with some facts. And do pay attention because there will be a test at the end. On the night, Superintendent.
Yes.
On a night in question, in this very room, you had a train driver who you believed was responsible for the bombing of a bank a week earlier. Agreed?
Indeed.
Lovely. Now, in this statement, he is called an anarchist.
The maniac writes anarchist on the wall.
Why are we calling him that? That's a rather barbecue epithet.
That wasn't us.
Epithet.
Epithet? That's rather Baruch epithet, isn't it?
That wasn't us. The chief constable said we had to call him that, sir.
I see. A bigger boy made you do that.
Well, Dame Penelope in this case. But yeah, basically.
First off, we called him a terrorist, my lord, on the account of him setting off a bomb, which is absolutely classic terrorist stuff, traditionally. But Dame Penelope was keen on us calling him an anarchist, because, as you can see, he's
What?
Italian. And she was of the opinion that you don't really get Italian terrorists.
Well, Brutus springs to mind, but go on.
Plus, there's the PR issue of not wanting to scare the public, which apparently the word terrorist will do, because it makes people think about big, nasty organizations with proper goals and guns and hats and so on, whereas your anarchists are more like lone loonies who just do stuff for no reason.
Of course. And what reason could anyone have for wanting to bomb a bank? Perhaps he'd seen that bonuses are back to their highest level since 2008. Or perhaps he just tried to get through to customer services. Emeritus.
He offers a high five to Joseph. Superintendent shoots Joseph an angry glance.
Either way, after questioning this anarchist about said bombing, you told the press that there was a weight of evidence against him, yeah?
I did say that, yes, at first, but later on.
The maniac writes at first on the wall.
Let's stick with at first for now. Please, Superintendent, we are still in the first act after all.
Of course, please do, call me Andy.
During this, the maniac changes the clock to 12.
So, at first, Andy, you said that just before midnight, our train driver, Anarchist, was suddenly seized by raptus, your words, and threw himself out of the window, hitting the ground to death. Now, raptus? The maniac.
The maniac writes raptus on the wall.
What is that? Isn't it that some sort of a dinosaur?
What is it?
I believe that's a raptor, my lord. Velociraptor, a small theropod, about yay big, probably covered in feathers. They now think interestingly so. Sorry.
The superintendent glares angrily at Joseph.
Very good, thank you, Constable. And this is
Raptus, my lord, also known as excited delirium, when we use it in police reports to
justify a little use of force.
Exactly.
The maniac draws a dinosaur on the wall.
Here we are raptus, a suicidal impulse induced by a heightened situation that compelled otherwise sane people towards unhealthy behavior.
That, yes.
In this case,
A heightened situation.
in this case, the anarchist suddenly shocking himself out of the window.
Very unhealthy. Okay. Let's see.
What's that?
This high tense situation you speak of. This raptus-inducing mise-en-scène. Let's see it.
The maniac starts clearing the furniture to make space.
Oh, well, how do we?
Put it on its feet, man. Do a little reconstruction. Give us your famous raptus-making entrance, the one that makes the audience want to commit suicide.
No.
Don't feel bad, Andy. Many actors have similar effects on me.
But I wasn't here. At that point, it was someone else.
Oh, come now. Don't spin it on some off-stage goon. Play your part, man. Of course you were.
Well,
I'm pretty sure it was you, sir.
can you stop butting in, Constable? Jeez Louise. And get me another tea.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
And an out flat white.
Joseph exits.
Come on, Andy. I bet you know how to make one hell of an entrance.
Yes, well, I do actually.
Of course you do, please.
Right, well, it went a little something like this. The Anarchist was over there, and I come in like this. I like to give it a bit of a swagger, do my stance.
Demonstrators his walk ending with the affected stance.
Oh, yes, bravo.
He addresses Daisy as though he's the anarchist.
And I'm like, now look here, you anarchist prat, don't you go wasting police time, please.
No, boo. Stick to the script, Andy. There is no censorship in here. Thank you. Give me your exact words.
Yeah, alright. Well, in the first statement, it's more like, oi.
Yes, oi. Go on.
Oi, fart face, stop mucking about and tell us the truth, you little runt.
Runt? Definitely runt.
That's right.
Fair play. Carry on.
And I say, we've got all the proof we need that it was you that done the other bombing as well.
What other bombing?
Well, the one 8 months earlier.
Yes, I know. I'm doing the anarchist line to speed things up. What's other bombing?
Oh, right. Yes, very good. You know what bombing? The one on the train 8 months back. We have proof that it was you.
You are like a young Marlon Brando.
Oh, well.
Or an old Daniel Radcliffe.
Thank you.
And did you?
Did I?
Have proof it was him?
Well, no, I mean...
It's
an interrogation technique, your lord.
You lord.
Yeah, exactly. It was to lure him into giving himself up.
Yes, got it. Very clear.
But... Thank you.
The
But
maniac-
we... where is it?
The maniac puts him on the back quite forcefully.
But we were fairly sure. I mean, for one thing, he was the only train driver working at that station with any links to protest groups, so...
Of course, it's self-evident. The bomb at the train station must have been planted by a train driver, just as all pipes bomb must be made by a plumber, and all mail bombs are the work of a postman, Pat. Fairly sure, indeed. Pat, come on, fellas. I'm here to conduct a serious legal inquiry, not a play game of a pin the crime and a donkey. Let's stick to the testimony, shall we? Because here you see, in response to this thread of a proof, the anarchist was totally unfazed and smiled sarcastically. Who said that then?
Yeah, that was me.
Good man. So him smiled.
The maniac draws a smiley face on the wall.
And yet, it also says here, without doubt, his suicidal raptus was caused by his mortal fear of losing his job.
Draws a sad face on the wall.
So how, I ask, can he smile and be grieved with the fear at the same time?
Well, I guess Like this?
Daisy attempts to smile and look terrified at the same time. The maniac thighs and pulls them in for a huddle.
Oh, okay. Look, let's be frank for a second, shall we? I know you are not baking cupcakes here, fellas. I know the length you have to go to keep society free of all the scums out there. You have to be inventive now and then, give the truth a bit of a bending. I get it. I've seen Line of Duty. I'm well aware that it's a facet, if not requirement, of the job.
Thank you very much, my lord.
So, what did you say to shit him up? His train driving career's gone off the rail. Elon Musk's about to release self-driving trains. He will never work again, and he loses it, and longs for the window.
If I may, your lord, the out of the window element didn't happen as fast as all that. I did do some further questioning myself.
Of course you did. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to cut your part. So, according to the report, you exited and then re-entered, and after pausing for dramatic effects, well, you did it. There are your lines. Imagine Andy's the anarchist.
Right, sure. Just a second.
He shakes out his hand and feet and clears his throat.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, please do warm up.
Okay. I did a bit of acting at the school. I just had a call from Scotland Yard.
In your voice, probably.
Sure, yeah, if you want. I've just had a call from Scotland Yard, and it's bad news. Bozo. Your dancer, flatmate, or should I say co-conspirator, has confused to that bombing on the bank.
Oh, wonderful. And was that true?
He did live with a dancer, yes.
About the confession?
Oh no, obviously not.
Of course, silly me. And how did he respond?
Well, whatever it says there, he gloomily begged for a cigarette and lit it.
And then jumped out of the window?
Well, no, not right away.
Oh, not right away, but you did say right away, didn't you, on the first version?
We did, yes, annoyingly.
And you told the press and the TV news people that just before his tragic self-defense demonstration, and the anarchist declared that he felt trapped.
The maniac writes trapped on the wall.
Is that right? Trapped, not entrapped?
Oh, is there a difference?
Maybe not. Are you?
Trapped. I said he said trapped.
And what else did you say?
Well, that his alibi, that he was playing cards by the canal with some builder friends all afternoon, had been exposed as bollocks.
And so, with his bollocks exposed, you concluded that therefore the anarchist was heavily implicated in both the bombing in a bank and a bombing in a station some 8 months earlier, and that his suicidal dive from the window was a clear indication of a guilt.
The maniac writes guilt on the wall.
At the time, we did say that, yes.
During this, the maniac writes psycho, naturally, and innocent on the wall.
And you called him a psycho, a menace to society, and yet, just 2 weeks later, you then declared that the evidence against him was naturally, that word again, naturally, insubstantial, and that not only was the anarchist in all probably innocent, but that he was in fact a nice guy.
Yes, I admitted that we made a bit of a mistake.
Mistake? Ordering a red wine with a fish is a mistake. Starting a sentence with so is a mistake. This was a 5-line pile-up of things. First you bring in an innocent man, hold him for over a legal limit, tell him he is going to get sacked, that his alibi is collapsed, that you've got the proof you need to bang him for bombing the station and the bank, then mincing his mind even more, that his dancer flatmates confess to being more la bomber than la bomba, and that he should just save everyone a lot of bother and confess. I mean, call me crazy, but it's no wonder. I mean, call me crazy. But it's no wonder that the guy gets seized by a raptus and jumps out of a window. He was probably carted off by a whole flock of rapti, because from where I was sitting, fellas, the so-called suicide was aided, abetted, created, curated by you.
But you said yourself, my lord, we have to tweak the truth when interrogating, wind people up a bit. It's not our fault he was so fragile upstairs that he couldn't take a wee bit of needling.
A bit of a needling? This was the full stitch up, a veritable Biox tapestry? Yes or no? Yes or no, did you have a proof that he would lie about his alibi?
No.
And yes or no, are there 2 or 3 builders out there who play the cards with him who can back up his story?
Sure, there will be, yes.
Yes, thank you. So, in summary, you lied to him, to the press, and worst of all, to the highest authority in the land, TV. You took your little fibs. You took your little fibs out of an interrogation room and fed them to the gullible, hapless, spiteful, hopeless, mouth-breathing masses. Right, next is dancer who told you that he would confess because it's not in a file.
No, we made that up.
Oh my. Oh, mercy me. Oh my. This is too much. You two really ought to be writer. You wasted in a force. I tell you, you guys should write the next Marvel franchise. You have more than enough time, of course, when you are in a prison.
When we're in what? Sorry, where?
What's that matter? Don't like that? Cause that's what's coming, baby. I keep... سفر میکرده جای مختلف از هر جای یه چیز ده. I kid you not, Scotlandia have overwhelming proof of your gross negligence and want to make an example of you. The Home Secretary herself is demanding that Tweedledum and Tweedledumber here and are sent down for somewhere between ages and always.
Beat
No.
this there at him.
No.
No?
I thought they were sorting it out.
Well, you thought wrong, kiddo. It's your...
Got on the block. Don't think about it, just say it.
Well, you thought wrong, kiddo. It's your cocks on the block now. Don't be too minty. I blame the policies really. First they cut your funding by a quarter, expect you to police the streets with 20 odd thousand less officers and a couple of other pistols. I mean, this batons made of licorice, for crying out loud.
He picks up the baton and bites him to the end.
Honestly, all these students, snowflakes demanding to defund the police. This government's been hard at it for the last 12 years, and this is what happens. Corners get caught. Egos get bruised. Suspects get killed. Scotlanders need to serve up a scapegoat's curry, and you two are the cops to cop it?
But specifically us two?
Specifically.
This is bullshit.
Here is an old proverb for you. The landowner sets his dogs on the peasants. If the peasant complains to the king, the landowner, to make amends, shoots his dogs. I hope that helps.
Not really. Which ones are we?
The dogs, and sadly, I've been sent by the king.
This is a setup.
And I hope the irony isn't lost on you. I think most people will be very pleased with the outcome.
Right, yeah. Starting with some of the bastard here.
And the press. Imagine the horrid stuff they'll print about us.
Oh, they'll have a field day. Evil.
Field day.
Right?
Racist.
Sexist, lying, violent pigs.
I try extremely hard not to be any of those things.
The corruption, the cover-ups, the toxic culture.
I've never even posted anything on the WhatsApp group.
I can't go to press.
30 years of loyal service, and this is how they repay me?
Look at me. I'm a pretty boy.
I only kept doing this bloody job for the pension.
They'll tear me a new one in there.
My brother'll fucking love this.
What do we do, you lord?
This is all his Christmases come at once.
Please.
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
You are a judge. You must have some idea.
Yes, you have to help us.
If you were in this position, what would you do?
If I were your position,
what would you do?
Please. Well, in your position?
Yes.
Tell us.
I throw myself out of a window.
Sorry, what?
You ask for my advice, and there it is. The humiliation you face is indeed unbearable. You will be disowned by your family, devoured by society, disgraced by history, forever filed in fat folder marked pricks. If I were you, I'd end it all now. What are you waiting for?
I don't think I can.
You don't need to. The Raptors will do it for you.
Now hang on a second.
Why give any more your time and energy to this bastard planet? Take your revenge. Headbutt it from a great height.
But surely there's still hope.
The maniac begins to guide them toward the window.
Nope, no hope. Abandon all hope, you who enter here. Hope has flown out of the window. If you jump now, you can maybe catch it on a way down.
No, please, anything but that.
Your best years are behind you. I promise. You will never get a better part than this.
Well, what are you doing?
It's not me. It's Raptus. Hurrah. Here comes Raptus, the liberator. ready to set you free.
The maniac guides them up onto the window sill.
No, please, Maniac, give in to the
No, that's
raptors.
Give it to the raptors.
Joseph enters. He holds 2 mugs.
1 tea and 1 oat latte.
He sees them on the sill.
Is everything all right?
They all freeze. The maniac lets go of them.
Yes, of course. It's all in hand. Get down from there. You will do yourself a mischief.
The maniac pulls Daisy and then Superintendent down. Apologize.
Apologies for this rather Jacobin tableau.
Constable.
Oh, you're comfortable.
Constable, I'm afraid 2 officers had been temporarily seized by the raptors.
Yes. What was I?
A raptors?
Yes, they were trying to throw themselves out of a window.
What? They were?
It was only a bit of a fun. Don't tell the press. It's a law.
There's the love.
There's a
Yeah.
law.
Yes. No, never.
No, it was him. He was pulling my arm.
I was pulling your leg. You should have seen them. They were so wild with fear that they totally fell for it and very nearly from it. Oh, cheer up, you two. Look at their glum little faces. Constable, they look like the headmasters caught them
Fiddling with
fiddling
themselves.
with something, sometimes with themselves.
Yeah, or with each other.
What's your bloody mouth, you?
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I meant, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a free country.
Joseph pauses the superintendent and Daisy their hot drinks.
So they tell me.
The maniac takes the mug from the superintendent.
Thank you. Now come on, Sina. And I'd like to put his behind me, as the actress said, to the so on and so forth.
Well, that's easy for you to say. I think there was a moment there when I was actually gonna do it.
And
And me, I had that.
you see, gentlemen, the power of the raptors, and who, I ask you, would have been to blame for setting it off?
Well, the bastard powers that be, like you said, pinning all their shit on us, getting all antsy when some Johnny foreigner gets caught in the crossfire.
No, far from it. The fault would have been all mine.
Well, really? Why?
Because I made it up. It's not true.
You mean Scotland Yard aren't hanging us out to dry?
Holding you up as heroes, more like.
But what about the Home Secretary?
Oh, she couldn't give a shit. She's down in Dover with her BB gun, trying to pop any
Crossing the channel.
Pop any dingies crossing the channel.
You're not pulling our leg again?
Of course not. Everyone's right behind you.
Oh, thank fuck.
As if the government suddenly cared about some innocent immigrants all of a sudden. That's one less on the spreadsheet, isn't it? One less benefits tourists for the Daily Mail to moan about. It's their own fault for not speaking English. It's their own fault for living in a tower block. It's their own fault for going out in short skirts. I made it all up. Even the proverbs. No landowners have ever shot a dog to satisfy a peasant, I assure you.
And forgive me for being a bit dim.
Of course, you can't help that.
Thank you. But if we weren't being thrown to the wolves after all, why did you make us go through all that? That whole pantomime, sorry.
Pantomime? How dare you? Do you see any pirate ships or Love Island contestant anywhere? Do you see any hard-up children's entertainers from the 1970s who are yet to be investigated by Operation U3? Pantomime indeed.
Sorry, I didn't mean pantomime.
I was employing a technique used by the judiciary to demonstrate to the police that the false scenario method of interrogation is at the best naughty and the worst criminal.
I see. So you do still think we had a hand in the anarchist jumping out of the window?
I do. I think you had a hand, and if not for the guy exactly as I demonstrated to you just now.
Because I wasn't actually here when he fell out. Was I, Constable?
Nor me. I weren't here either.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. Yes, they had just that moment left, so they couldn't have pushed him.
Well, I don't know. There is the long arm of the law, isn't there?
No, I mean...
Anyway, you were the ones who lit the fuse in the guy. It hardly matters if you scraper directly before he went off.
No, but sorry, there's been a mix-up. The constable's talking about the first version, where we left directly before, and I'm talking about the second version, where I'd been gone for some time.
The Maniac flicks through pages.
Yes, the second draft. A bit of a rewrite after the producers have given their note.
Not a rewrite, really, a correction.
Of course. So, come on. What has been corrected?
The superintendent nods to Daisy, who guides the Maniac through the pages.
Right, well, we changed...
Yup.
Probably remember this time of the interrogation when we told the Anarchist the not strictly true stuff about his alibi falling apart.
I see. So, when was that then?
Well, in the first version, it's around midnight, directly before the whole jumping bite. But in the second version, it's actually at 8.
The Maniac changes the hands of the clock to 8. 8 o'clock.
You have brought the jump forward 4 hours. Now, why have you done that?
No, the jump was still at midnight. We didn't change that.
Well, we couldn't. There was a journalist in the courtyard who saw the anarchist hit the pavement, so that's very much set in stone.
Along with his front teeth, I imagine. Right. So, according to the second gospel, the anarchist's moment of existential crisis, as induced by your porcupines, took place at around 8, and yet his suicide was at midnight, which obviously leads me to ask what happened to this sudden raptus. It's suddenly not very sudden, is it? If it took 4 hours to get here, was there a pile-up on the عنوان? Did it have to waiting for an avocado delivery?
That's a British thing, I don't know.
I might remind you that this whole case hinges on this raptus business. So, you can chuck that out the window as well.
We haven't.
raptus من نیستم.
منظوری که یهویی قاطی کرد.
گفتش که من خیلی خشن وارد میشم، این خشن وارد شدنم باعث شد که مثلا جذبش بگیره منو، مثلا حس بدی داشته باشه، بترسه. یه تیکه خنده دارش همین بود که اون لحظه که داشت مینداختشون پایین گفتش که من نمیتونم، من میترسم، نمیتونم بپرم. بعد گفتش خیالت رد بشه، رپتوس باعث میشه خودت بیفتی.
بازم سخت فهمیدنش برام.
یه موجود انگار توهمی یه سری چیزا رو انگار میندازن گردن اون.
موجود نیستش.
غلبه.
چیز ذهنی باشه. یکی carried away که میشه، احساساتت که میره بالا یا قاطی میکنی دیگه. احساساتش رفت بالا carried away and then did whatever. هیجانش.
فکر می‌کنم مثلا جذبه‌ش انگار گرفت ازت. میگه که ما اینجوری ترسوندیمش که اون هر واقعیت رو به ما بگه، بعد اون میگه که چون واقعیت رو نمی‌دونستیم اینجوری ترسوندیمش، بعد همین ترسوندنمون باعث شد که خودش بیفته پایین، از ترس مثلا بیفته پایین. من فکر کنم جذبه شده بشه گفتش.
میگه به ایمپالس این چیزا ربط داره، یه چیز غریزیه.
یه پاز کوچولو می‌دی. میگه که جدید داریم.
درود باشه.
خب بفهم.
Yes, you have. You've put in 4 hours between integration and his great leap downwards. How the hell is a Raptus meant to work in that? Suddenly the guy's got 4 hours to sort himself out, go for a run, watch the Haliacs omnibus, whatever he wants. He could have told him that guy of boycott had been made pope and he had the time to get used to it.
Yes, exactly. That's what we want.
Boycott as pop?
Well, no.
Wouldn't mind it actually.
We want to show that the Raptus definitely wasn't caused by us and our, well, telltales.
Gigantic tales.
There was still a Raptus, but because it happened much later, it can't have been our fault.
Yes, of course, you're right.
I wasn't even there.
Very well done, both of you. You're an absolute credit to the uniform.
The maniac shakes their hands passionately. Daisy.
Cheers.
Thank you, Malone. Maniac.
Okay, cheers. It can't have been your doing if it took the guys 4 hours to act upon it. Not even Sting takes that long to climax.
Exactly. So we're innocent.
As innocent as an innocent smoothie made from the eternal organs of Bambi. Bambi. I mean, it does mean that we have no idea why our anarchist train driver friend took his own life when he did. But who cares? The main thing is, as ever, that the police are in the clear.
I'm so glad you see it that way.
But of course,
For a moment back there, I really thought that you thought we did it.
and I'm sorry if you thought that I thought that.
Well, there's a lot of prejudice these days when it comes to the police.
That's not
Prejudice.
Prejudice.
That's common sense. Of course we are going to racially profile when street searching kids. It's a time saver, frankly.
But that's still prejudice.
Yes, I meant prejudice towards the police rather than from us.
Oh, right, yeah. No, me too.
Well, let me assure you, lads, that I'm prodigious in all the right ways. As with all this in police custody, the judiciary see the officers present as witnesses rather than suspects.
And we're both extremely grateful, aren't we, Detective?
Big time, yeah. Cheers.
Yes, thank you so much.
Joseph goes to shake the maniac's hands and superintendent pats it away.
It's edifying? It's edifying to know that the justice system is still the honest Bobby's best friend.
Best friend and long-term collaborator.
Well, this is it.
And we'll need to collaborate a wee bit more if we want to make sure you are definitely off scot-free.
Absolutely. We're all yours.
Smashing. So, the key thing to put beyond all doubt is that after this hiatus of 4 hours, the anarchist had fully recovered from what the last judge described as his psychological collapse.
Yes, we did that. That's in the second statement, look.
He shows him.
He had recovered.
Maybe a smidge more than that.
And we've got that the anarchist said he didn't really get on with his flatmate anyway. That's the dancer, remember?
Right, yes, maybe he practiced at home.
And that although the anarchist lived with him, he didn't know him that well.
So didn't really care when you told him his Michael flatmate had confessed to being a mass murderer.
If anything, it made sense.
Great. So you could say he was feeling serene at that point.
Well, we did say that. Remember, in the first version, he was smiling.
Yes, but also you said that in the version he gloomily begged for a cigarette and declared that he felt trapped, which still has a whiff of psychological collapse to it.
Oh, I knew it. That was him, my lord. He kept trying to put in all these little extra details like you get in films.
To make it more real, yeah?
We don't want real, you dildo. We want vague. Like what I said. He smiled to himself, then smoked a fag.
Yeah, look, I don't want to get into this again, but that is just bad writing.
Lads, please, keep it civil. We can fix that. It's all gravy. We just need to correct the correction.
What? Not a third version.
Good God, no. A new page should do it. Something to bridge the gap between draft 1 and draft 2.
Right, yes. Good idea.
However, we cannot countermand any facts that press already have. We may only extenuate the shit out of circumstances. So as per version 1, we know that your various fibs and ad-libs made our Italian friend declare that he felt trapped and gloomy, smoked a snot, but he could not have jumped at that point, because we know that happened at midnight, and the integration was at 8.
As in version 2.
Exactly. We must be precise with our timing. We know how strictly train drivers stick to their schedules. HS2 compilation notwithstanding.
Enjoys. Oh, no.
No, that's
No.
you. Joseph enjoys this.
Josephine, no, that's not the dialogue.
Uh,
Yeah, Joseph
No,
enjoys
no.
this.
Tell me about it.
So if the anarchist high dive took place at midnight, we've got plenty of time to cheer him up a bit, and winch him out of his pit of despair.
exactly. Daisy. Plenty of time. Oh no, that's you. Sorry. Exactly.
During this, Maniac takes out a typewriter from his bag and set it out on the table.
So come on then, how did you do it? We need evidence, details that make it as clear as our collective conscious that when you two left the room, our anarchic Tom was in good spirit, and his later suicide bid, a winning bid as it turned out, was in spite of your efforts and not because of them. So how did you do it?
I gave him some gum.
Good man, what flavor?
Cherry mental.
Punchy, get it down then.
The Maniac sits Joseph at the typewriter.
Right, yes.
Joseph starts typing. The Maniac writes gum on the wall.
Superintendents, any ideas?
No, I wasn't there.
At a delicate moments like this, you must have been.
No, I don't think so.
I think harder.
Are
Ah,
there still?
think harder? Maniac. Harder still. Harder still.
Oh,
No,
I see. Sorry, I was.
Of course you were. And is it not fair to say that given how gloomy the anarchist was feeling after the integration, you and the detective here were rather moved?
Sure, I was moved.
As I assume were you, Superintendent. A man so famously soapy that his favorite film is Watership Down, is it not?
Yeah, I mean, it can be. I like rabbits.
Exactly, so you were?
Deeply moved.
The Maniac writes moved on the wall.
Correct, so much so that I bet you gave him a wee pat on his shoulder.
No, I don't think so.
A small, paternal gesture.
Well, maybe. I don't remember.
Those big, beautiful hands are built for patting. Of course you did. Tell me you did.
He did. I saw him do it.
Well, I mean, if he saw it, then maybe.
And then that pat became a tiny hug.
No, it didn't.
Didn't it?
No fucking way!
Just a brief squeeze to let him know that he's not alone, that you feel his pain.
No, look, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I don't go around feeling other blokes' pain, not ever. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's very much not my bag.
Well, you do disappoint me. And do you know why? Because this man wasn't just an anarchist. He wasn't just an Italian. He was a train driver. And do you know why trains are significant here? I'll tell you. Because they are a direct link, an iron rail, back to your childhood. When you were little boys, back when you were innocent, before beer and bills and anti-discrimination legislation came along and ruined everything. Before the internet, when the world was mysterious and vast. There was no greater sight than that streak of steel shimmering across the horizon. And no greater sound that growing growl of the distant locomotive. Because you are men. And once you were boys. And every time you step on board the train, no matter where it is headed, you are in some small way going home.
Yeah, I mean, that's a bit over the top, but...
Surely you had toy trains as a boy, Andy. Surely you did.
Well, yeah, I had a small train set that we put out in the shed, you know, a Hornby one. I had a steam train, a diesel, obviously.
And did it go toot-toot?
I think there was a built-in tooting function, yes?
Please, let me. Here you do it.
Toot-toot?
The maniac claps his hand together.
Do you know, when you toot-toot there, your little eyes lit up. They really did. Of course, you felt a deep bond with this man, Andy. Your unconscious mind associated him with your train set, with the toot-toot. Of course, you can't relate to, I don't know, all the bankers and politicians and middle managers out there, but a train driver, he's a comrade, a playmate, a long-lost brother. Of course you gave him a hug.
The superintendent waits his up.
I saw him do that as well. It was quite a deep hug.
You see, we have a witness.
Well, yes, alright, a manly hug though. My fists were closed.
Well, of course.
The maniac writes hug on the wall.
What was I doing?
Well, you lit his cigarettes for him, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I did actually.
And when he gloomily declared that he felt trapped, you squatted down next to him
Great, yeah, I love a scoop.
and said, if you are as innocent as you claim,
If you are as innocent as you claim,
then I promise you with all my heart.
then I promise you with all my heart.
Well, go on, you're the one that said it.
Right, yeah. With all my heart that we will make sure that
You will be
you will be
given your
given your compensation.
freedom.
Freedom! Yes, great.
The maniac writes freedom on the wall.
And then, of course, you sang.
Yeah, what? Sang?
Of course you did. Having forged such unbreakable bonds of kinship, the only logical thing to do was burst into song. But was it Bohemian Rhapsody? We found love in a hopeless place? Maybe something Italian, something that remained him of the old country. Nissan Dorma, or better still, La Ciao, the anthem of Italian anti-fascism in the 1940s, recently co-opted by the protesters in Greek, and Wall Street, and even sung at the funeral of the dear writer of this very play.
What? What do you mean?
The
Play?
maniac writes Bella Ciao on the wall.
What? What do you mean? Play?
No, I'm sorry, my lord. I really can't go with you on that one.
Well, that's because I haven't taught it to you yet.
We did not sing. No way, Jose. Didn't happen. The patting, the hugging, fine. But this song business is old school horseshit. Pardon my French. We did not have a sudden sing-song in here, and I won't start saying we did.
Is that right?
It is.
Well, up yours then.
What?
You heard me, Sonny. Up your ass. I've tried my best here, boys. I've sweated blood trying to message this mess into something unmessaged. And this is what I get? You won't sing? Fine. I will happily present the fact that exactly as you explained them to me. And you know where that will get you? A clink, a strange vase, a lengthy stay at His Majesty's pleasure. You won't sing? Then you can sod off to sing.
Well, there's no need to be like that, my lord.
Isn't there? You're driving me mad here, lads. First you give me one version, then half an hour later I get the detective's cut, the superintendent's cut, the Chinese censor's cut. It is an absolute multiverse of madness. I'm in heavens to Betsy. If you are planning a cover-up, at least make sure you are both holding the same tarpaulin. First you tell the media that there is no transcript of the interview with the Anarchist because there wasn't time to get it down, and then 2 or 3 of them miraculously drop from the sky, all saying different things. Do you know how this looks?
Bad?
It does look bad, yes. It makes the public think you are liars. It makes them think you are self-serving, corrupt fascists. But that's not even the worst part.
Well, is it not?
They think you lack respect for society, for the media, for them. Who pays your wages, mate?
The maniac points out to the audience.
They do. That's a lot. And I'm not asking you to say thank you. I'm not even asking for a receipt. I'm just asking you to make an effort. Yes, your version of the facts is inconsistent and muddled and demands suspension, if not explosion, of disbelief. But worse than that, it lacks heart. It lacks humanity. That's what we're looking for here. Sympathetic characters. People we can relate to. They'll forgive everything if you give them that. A gaping hole in your plot, a clunky dialogue, the fact that only 1% of complaints against police officers result in misconduct proceedings. They'll let it all slide if they thought they were real people under the uniform, that you are flawed angels, not trained apes. And if they thought, in a brief snatch of sympathy for this poor, innocent anarchist, that you had somehow overcome the social division of class, race, profession, position, everything, and sang in the name of unity and empathy, oh boys, oh lads, I promise you, there would not be a dry seat in the house. They would toast your health around every dinner table in the land, proud to call themselves your countrymen. So I beg you, for the anarchist's sake, for the inquiry's sake, for your sake, for God's sake, sing!
The maniac begins to sing. The policemen slowly start to join in. They're singing timid and off key.
I'm not singing.
As the policemen start to memorize his lyrics, the maniac turns to
You
audience.
sing.
By all means, go and get a drink. Use the facilities, etc. Sounds like this might take a wee while.
Yeah, interval.
اینجا بعدش خوندن دارم اشون نامه بعد.
بابا حرفی واسه بخون.
I don't know how to.
Una mattina mi sono
Yeah, see?
نواشم یه دونش
اما اولیه از اولش دارشون اونا ماتینا
Una mattina mi sono svegliato. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sono svegliato. Ho trovato l'invaso. Oh partigiano, portami via. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, 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 partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morire.
Act B.
Act 2.
دوباره
Act 2. Act 2. The singing resumes. We see the progress that the policemen have made. They are now singing in a beautiful three-part harmony. The song has become very passionate and doleful. The maniac lowers the blind. The sun set. It's now night. Oh.
Are they still singing?
Esse muoio da partigiano. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Esse muoio da partigiano. Tu mi devi seppellire lassù in montagna. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, 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 seppellire lassù in montagna, solo l'ombra di un bel fior. E le genti che passano. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, 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 e le genti che passano. Mi diano c'è bel fior, questo è il fiore del partigiano. Ciao, questo è il fiore del partigiano, morto per la libertà.
The maniac applauds, moved, delighted.
Bravi, bravi, adesso sì, ci siamo. A questo punto nessuno potrà mettere in dubbio c'è.
Oh God.
But what am I saying? All the Italian made me forget we'd hired a translator. So as the performance put beyond doubt, at this point our anarchists, and indeed anyone lucky enough to witness such a sublime sing-song, was in a state of total tranquility. Was he not?
I'd say he was even happy.
The maniac writes down happy.
That he probably felt right at home with you guys. God knows his protest groups are mostly made up of undercover cops. This will have felt very familiar.
Exactly. Point is, any trauma caused by our alternative facts during the questioning had been completely cleansed.
Superintendent points at the typewriter and Joseph sits to the type desk.
As though his brain had been done in detail, therefore no raptus that comes later. When was it again?
Midnight.
The maniac changes the time on the clock.
Midnight. How
Apt.
apt. For now, gentlemen, it is time for part 2 of our story, the death of the anarchist itself, the grisly business of our title. We must now prove not only that you didn't cause it, but that you did everything in your power to prevent it. So, what happened?
Well, as I recall,
No, you do not recall anything. You were not here at midnight, remember?
apologies, my mind was elsewhere.
As was your body. Tell us what happened, detective.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I were here either, actually.
Oh, for the love of a good woman, you can't both go missing. Or am I relying solely the testimony of this gormless constable?
Can do if you like.
No, no way. Daisy was here, weren't you?
Alright, yeah, I was. I just nipped out straight after, is all.
Okay, well, pre-nipping. How many of you were in the room?
I'm a bit nippy now, actually.
So there was me, 3 officers and a sergeant from plain clothes.
And also me.
6 of you, why? What were you doing? Spin the bottle? Suck a biscuit?
Well, no, we were still interrogating him.
Anyone else a bit nippy?
After 4 hours, what is there left to ask? What's your star sign? What's your favorite member of One Direction? Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
Well, it was a bit different now, your lord. At this point, the interrogation was more jokey.
Close the window, constable.
Joseph stands and heads over the window.
Sorry, jockey?
It was, wasn't it, constable?
Oh yeah, it was actually.
And it's in the last inquiry. Look, the first judge made a note of it.
The maniac leafed through the paper.
Let me see. By Jove, he's right. Here is in black and white. The later integration was somewhat jokey. What are we talking? Impressions? Palms? Recreating a few too runny scares? 4 candles?
Maniac writes jokey on the wall.
Well, no, but
The detective can be pretty funny actually. Not always on purpose, but still.
cheers. What?
He was mucking around a bit, you know, telling some jokes.
But of course, you were doing one of your routines. I say. Did you hear the one about the copper accused of brutally assaulting his suspects? No, what's the punchline? This is.
The maniac mimes beating the suspect, laughing wildly.
I didn't hit the guy. Yeah?
Nor did I. There is no one there. This explains everything, detective. When I was living in a charming little Scot in East London a few years back, I remember some local lads being regularly integrated by some equally hilarious bobbies. And I see now that the piercing howl that woke me in night were merely bursts of laughter. It was the sound of side splitting. Ha! Please, officer, stop. I can't breathe. You're killing me here.
Well now, my lord, of course some officers will get a bit physical now and then. Some interrogations can get a bit, sure, hasty.
Tasty! They're bloody delicious these days. Use of force has jumped nearly 80% in the last 4 years.
And some cases will sadly require a bit of targeted rough and tumble.
Targeted on young black men certainly is 5 times more common in fact.
But that's going to happen in this line of work. We're working to urgent deadlines with fine margins, and obviously, from time to time, patience wears thin, tempers run high, and constable, close the fucking window. How many times have it?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
He does so bit.
I get ratty when I'm cold. Maniac?
Of course, and you're dead right. It has got a bit chilly suddenly.
That's because the suns go down.
Oh, bravo, detective. I can see how you got your job with effortless deduction like that. Wonderful to witness. It really is, although, of course, on the night in question, the sun didn't go down, did it?
You what?
Think about it. Here you all were, at midnight, integrating away hilariously with the window completely akimbo. So, evidently, it wasn't cold. Which, if we apply the deductive reasoning, would mean that the sun hadn't set.
No, it was just opened for a moment to clear the air.
You weren't here.
I imagine it was.
It was, yes.
It was proper smoking in here.
The anarchist smoked. We said so in the first version.
Right, yeah, that'll be why.
So you opened the window and the blinds?
Yeah, why not?
At midnight in December, when the icy wind chills you to the pipes, when families must decide between hypothermia and bankruptcy, how did you avoid catching
Pneumonia.
pneumonia?
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. I presume you were all sporting full-length sealskins.
No, just the uniforms.
Just that polyester two-piece?
It's a woolen blend.
And it wasn't that cold.
The maniac looked through the notes.
It says it was -3.
Yeah, well, we were fine.
Oh, you were fine, great. And why was that? Are you all cold-blooded, perhaps? Are you examples of David Icke's so-called reptilian light? Because that would explain a lot.
What are we driving at, my lord, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, you said you're here to help us.
I am.
And yet all you've done is pick holes in everything we were saying. Yes, the window was open for a bit. Why? Because it was.
You weren't here.
Oh.
Daisy.
You weren't
Oh,
here.
sorry. And yeah, it was a bit parky.
Parky.
And it was a bit parky. But we're grown men and we can deal with it.
You weren't here.
They can deal with it, and they did.
That's all I wanted to hear, Superintendent. That will work fine. Forgive me for being cranky, but I wanted to make sure that our version of events is cast iron. Why was the window open? Because of these coppers or fucking nails?
The maniac writes the word nails on the wall.
Right, so we can move on.
We can. Let us go then, you and I, to when our anarchist is spread out against the sky.
The jump, you mean?
I do. So at midnight, our anarchist charm is seized by these raptors of origin unknown. Given that you lot definitely didn't cause it, and rises from his chair, and after a short sprint, hang on, who gave him the leg up?
The what?
I assume someone was stationed here to provide the launch pad.
No, I mean, we didn't help him.
No, because it's rather high.
He was a good jumper.
Clearly. What was the technique? Fosbury flop? Scissors kick?
Just hit first.
Superman style. Sure. Well, it wasn't unassisted. If it was unassisted, that would be an Olympian feat of athleticism.
Of course, he was unassisted. What are you trying to say?
Nothing, Superintendent. Back in your box, I am simply pointing out that we have a 5'3" chain-smoking Italian who, with no ladder or jetpack at his disposal, is able to launch himself out of this window with such velocity that the 6 policemen in this room at the time, some only inches away, were unable to stop him.
It were right sudden, your lord. He went off like a bloody whippet.
I did, yeah. I only just managed to get him by the foot.
The maniac spins and stares at Joseph excitedly.
Say that again?
I only just managed to get him by the foot.
The maniac spins and stares.
Where are you?
The
I think
maniac
you lost
shakes
Maniac
his
is-
hand.
Let's hear that. The maniac spins and stares at Joseph excited.
Aha! See how my Paxman's pedantry bears fruit. You got him by foot.
I think so. Is that good?
It is.
He did then. He definitely did.
I made a statement about it. The shoe came off in my hand and he carried on falling to the ground.
Aha! The shoe remained.
I should have got his ankle, really.
No matter. The shoe is the thing. The shoe is the irrefutable proof of your ardent force to save him.
The maniac draws a shoe on the wall.
Yes, exactly. Terrific work, Constable. What's your name again?
Joseph.
Well done, Joseph.
The maniac looks at the papers on the desk.
Thank you, sir. I knew in that moment I had to act. Instinct kind of takes over.
Yeah, alright, that'll do.
Hang on, something's not right here, unless did the anarchist by any chance have 3 shoes?
What? 3 shoes?
Only reason I ask is that the one shoe we know was yanked off by the constable here. That was recorded in the first inquiry, and yet witness reports and photos of the scene of the splat confirm that the anarchist was, without a doubt, wearing 2 shoes.
Oh shit.
Indeed, unless the constable was so fleet that he was able to race to BURTON's window on the floor below and put the shoe back on the anarchist's foot as he passed away.
Well, that's just silly.
You're right. I'm sorry for lowering the tune. The only logical explanation here is, of course, that the anarchist was a tripod.
A tripod? Like a 3-footer?
Exactly. He was an anarchist, after all. And what could be more anarchic than having 3 legs? All the better for anarchicking, you will.
Ha! That's funny.
I'm here all week.
Yeah, well, we need a proper explanation for this, or it looks like we are just making shit up.
Which we're not.
And I might just have it. Try this on for size. Maybe one of his shoes was too big.
Why?
Well, because he didn't try it on for size. It doesn't matter why. Let's just say it is.
Alright, alright.
And given that he didn't have an insole, he deployed another narrow shoe to go inside the big one. An in shoe, if you like. And then wore the big one on top of that.
The maniac draws a bigger shoe around the picture of the first shoe.
2 shoes on the same foot?
Why not? We had a terrorist who put a bomb in his shoe, haven't we?
That's
This guy's just put a shoe in his shoe.
That's a bite far-fetched in.
Far-fetched.
Exactly. It's perfectly in keeping with most explanation given for this in police custody. Get it down, constable.
Joseph types away. The telephone suddenly rings.
Oh, how exciting. A phone call. Do you think this is some vital new piece of evidence or just someone trying to reach the box office?
Daisy answers.
Hello, 4th floor. Daisy. Dan Daisy.
Take.
It's the desk sergeant, sir, saying there's a journalist here to see you.
Oh shit the bed, frankly. Yeah, I forgot she was coming. What's her name again? PHELAN or something?
I'll check. Is she PHELAN right? Apparently she is fine. No, sorry. Is her name PHELAN? Yeah, that's her.
Fine, send her up.
Yeah, tell her to.
The superintendent snatches up the receiver.
No, stop! I'll tell her I'm busy. We'll have to postpone.
Oh no, don't let yourself look incompetent for my sake, Andy.
Incompetent? What? No, I'm not.
Exactly, but this hack doesn't know that way. No, it doesn't know that. You miss your interview and she'll paint you as some hapless inspector figure who has to cancel appointments because the job's too much for him.
Well, what about your inquiry?
I've been given 8 months and 200,000 pounds to come to a verdict. I can wait. The press, however, cannot.
Okay, send her up. The constable will meet her at the lift.
He replaces the receiver and looks at Joseph.
Oh, right. Yep.
He stands and exits.
You can wait next door, my lord.
No, I wouldn't dream of abandoning you now. Andy, we shall face the press together, brothers in arms, sultans of swing.
But if she finds out that we've got a judge in here, my lord, she'll stick it in her paper and say the inquiry's been reopened and whatnot and so forth.
Well, I won't be a judge then, will I? I'll change character.
You what?
It's no problem. I enjoy it. Who shall I be? A maverick crime scene investigator who plays rough but gets results? A Grandon station chef who longs to retire but keeps getting dragged back in? Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe?
I can do a pretty convincing Crowe.
I don't think you should pretend to be Russell Crowe.
Agreed. Quite hard to explain why he'd be here. What about?
The maniac looks at the papers, adopting different voice.
Forensic pathologist Captain Mark Poppins, who works down in Derby.
But there really is a Mark Poppins.
I know he's in the statement.
So that's quite risky, isn't it?
The maniac puts a finger over Daisy's lips.
Au contraire, honey bear. If your journal prints something we don't like, we can call the real Mark Poppins and get him to say he wasn't here and therefore she made it all up.
Yes, brilliant.
The maniac squats down, facing away from the audience and rummaging through the pages, finding a new vocal register. Knock at the door.
Shit, okay, she's here. Come in.
Joseph opens the door.
PHELAN, sir.
PHELAN enters with a broad smile, holding her phone. She has a small tall bag slung over her shoulder with a dark loaf of bread and a bunch of chrysanthemums poking out. Joseph follows.
Hi guys. Thanks so much for this. Superintendent Carey?
He goes in for a handshake.
Call me Andy. Lovely to meet you.
Thanks. Mind if I grab a quick selfie?
If you grab a quick what now, sorry?
She takes a quick selfie with him on her phone.
Oh, right. Yes. No, that's no problem. I'm so sorry to keep you waiting, by the way. I hope they looked after you downstairs.
Oh yes, the young guy on reception asked if I was feeling alright.
Well, that's all part of our new police sensitivity training to build community trust.
Right, yes. You could also try hiring people who aren't white men. That might help too.
Well, we're actually quite a diverse place here, aren't we, Constable?
Oh, are we?
Just a bit. I'm left-handed, for one thing, and we've got a woman on the floor below. Send her up, actually.
It's okay, I believe you.
And my best friend was so
PHELAN looks at him confused. Daisy points at her bag.
You've just been to the shops?
Oh yes, sort of. The farmer's market. I'm addicted to buckwheat chia bread.
Oh, no.
In a good way.
Oh, great. This is Detective Daisy, as you can tell from his deductive prowess.
That's Daisy. Dan Daisy. Hello.
They shake hands. PHELAN yelps a little.
Sorry, I've got a very firm grip.
Firm grip.
So I see.
Firm grip of the facts.
They laugh.
Yeah, and I'm into rock climbing.
This is Constable... No, it's gone again.
Joseph, hi.
PHELAN shakes his hand.
And finally, a visiting forensic pathologist, Captain...
The maniac turns around. He has on a fake mustache, an eye patch, and a wig and a brown leather gloves.
Captain Mark Poppins. My handshake's also rather firm, but that's because it's wooden. Little souvenir from Afghanistan.
The maniac sneezes violently a few times, holding his wig in place.
Yikes, do excuse me, I'm allergic to pollen and journalists.
Oh gosh, sorry, I'll back off.
No, not your fault per se. Please take a seat, Miss PHELAN, and by all means, put your bag down.
She sits and rummages in his bag, leaving it on. The maniac flops, clearing the air.
Can we offer you a drink? Tea? Coffee? There's Prosecco somewhere.
I'd rather get a wiggle on if that's cool. I need to upload the article tonight. I'm going to Soho Farmhouse on the weekend.
Oh, how nice.
It's fine. So I have a question for you first, detective. I hope you don't mind if I record this.
Oh, is that the question?
And another one after that.
Right. Cause we'd rather not.
Maniac.
Record away.
Record away, Miss PHELAN. Golden rule of improv: never block.
PHELAN sets up her phone. Daisy hisses at the maniac.
But if she taps it, we cannot deny anything later on.
Is there a problem?
No, not at all. The detective here was just saying what an avid reader he is of your articles.
Oh, really? Which ones?
Daisy looks at the maniac for some steers.
Well, your top tens, I imagine. That's the main output of the hard-hitting reporter these days, is it not? Top 10 cakes, Adam Driver films, genocides, stop me when I get one, fonts, owls, superfoods.
I've done one on phones, yes.
Thought so, and the detective here loved it.
Oh, that's so cute.
Not at all. Please do. Ask away.
Great. So, why is it you've been called the window straddler?
Oh, for.
Or the straddling detective?
The maniac excitedly prepares for the show.
Oh, you're like a rat up a drain pipe, aren't you?
Who calls him that?
Several climate change protesters that were interrogated in this station have been using it.
Oh, that's that lot. That's fine then. I thought you meant by other coppers.
Truth be told, he'll straddle anything, Miss PHELAN. He's famous for it. You plonk it in front of him, he'll park himself on like it's a seesaw. He'll straddle you if you stay here too long.
I won't do that unless we got to know each other and clear consent had been granted.
Because one of these protesters told me some pretty wild stories about your interrogation technique, detective.
Okay, whatever. Like what?
Let me read it. Detective Daisy made me sit on the first floor windowsill with my legs dangling off the edge. Then started insulting me, prodding me, saying things like, "Why don't you just jump? You useless piece of shit. Everyone wants you dead. What's the matter? Too scared, little boy?"
Oh, as if.
Sounds a little bit Channel 4 to me.
So, this isn't the technique of yours?
I didn't put the anarchist guy on the windowsill. Yeah, I couldn't have got him up there for one thing. He was quite a stocky bloke. Those kids you are talking about were skinny little streaks of peace.
So you could get them up there?
Had he wanted to. He's strong, so what? That's not a crime, is it? Is that what you want at your paper? To make it illegal to be strong?
I'm literally just passing on what they said so.
Well, it's absurd, suggesting that we stick every suspect out of the window and shake him about like a dirty doormat. I ask you.
The superintendent shakes the maniac's hand.
Well said, my lord.
Captain, careful of the hand.
Nice one.
Daisy slaps the maniac on the back. His wig dislodges a bit.
And watch the wig.
So, assuming you didn't dangle him out of the window, why is there no forensic record of his parabola?
His what?
Parabola.
Maybe he didn't have one.
Yeah, not everyone has everything.
What's a parabola?
My cousin Ben hasn't got a belly button.
I proved this one gentleman parabola from the Italian parabola, meaning the arc with which something falls to the earth.
The maniac draws a parabola on the wall.
Isn't in the inquiry exactly?
Well, so?
PHELAN heads to the window to take a couple of photos on her phone. She fishes a notebook out of her tote bag. The maniac wheels away from the flowers and wafts of the air as she passes.
So, if we knew how he fell, we would know if he was dead or alive when he left the window, whether he jumped or was dropped.
Right, well, we don't tend to record parabolas.
I wouldn't even know how.
Yeah, you also didn't record whether there were any fractures or welts on his arms and hands,
There weren't.
which would indicate that he was still conscious at the time of the fall and instinctively put his arms out to protect himself. If there weren't any, it couldn't have been suicide.
Or maybe there were actually. Now I think about it.
Look, the guy wanted to die. Why he's going to protect himself? It's a bit late for that.
But from a forensic pathology point of view, I must side with Miss PHELAN here. Everyone puts out their hands at the last moment, even if they are dodgedly suicidal, unless they are planning on an open coffin. I agree it serves no purpose. But they all do it, human nature, you see?
Don't help her, are you mad?
Yes, famously.
But what I find even weirder is the disappearance of the tape of the phone calls from this station that would confirm when 999 was called.
Why would you need that?
Because according to emergency services, the call for the ambulance came in at 2 minutes to midnight, and yet witnesses at the scene said the Anarchist landed at exactly 3 minutes past.
I'm not hearing question.
Well, doesn't it all seem a bit convenient that this tape has just suddenly vanished?
It does actually, for once something goes our way.
As in, a bit too convenient.
A cover-up, you mean?
Now hold your horses a minute.
There definitely isn't a cover-up.
You wouldn't know. You're far too junior. But he's right, there isn't.
Well, now that's a bit rich, isn't it? For a journalist, a hack, a Fleet Street flesh eater.
We are now based in Salford, actually.
Come in here and start accusing us of foul play?
Here, here.
When you consider the abuse of trust and violation of privacy executed by the grubby little goblins of the press in recent years, goodness me, that's a bit much. After your behavior, spying on victims of crime, and worse still, celebs, all of which, could only have taken place with the underhand assistance of police, but still.
Disgraceful.
After the fake news, the clickbait, the assault on our very democracy, oh, that's rich. That's too rich for me, and I like a majorist. Come here and lecture us, it is outrageous.
Well said, that man.
He slaps the maniac back again. The twig moves forward, comes off. The maniac replaces it urgently.
And carefully.
The maniac sneezes and arranges his wooden hand into a pointing finger and places his finger under his nose.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Captain.
I'm sorry, I feel that way. It's giving me a rash, although that might be just
Chrysanthemums.
He sneezes again.
Get the captain some water, Constable.
Yes, sir.
Joseph agrees.
And maybe put the bag down.
But even if we forget the missing tape, how was it that an ambulance was called before the anarchist fell from the window?
We plan ahead. So what? We always need ambulances after integrations at this place. Miss PHELAN. It's a common sense to call a few in advance.
Brilliant.
Or it could be clocks or things. How do you know what happened first? Our plug might be fast and theirs might be slow, or vice versa, or both.
By 5 minutes?
As the maniac speaks, he moves his finger away from his nose.
Why not? You're not in Switzerland now, love. In this country, we have things that like tax and the sea, and a more creative attitude to our timekeeping. We are free spirits, and so are our watches.
Daisy slaps the maniac back again.
Too right, your lord.
My lord,
Captain.
Captain Mark Poppins.
what's the big?
Daisy keeps slapping his back.
Yes, that's enough. Thank you, Daisy.
Recognizing his composure,
Maniac?
What was I saying?
About us being a nation of creativity.
Exactly.
But we have to be when it comes to pose statements apparently. Forensic reports get lost, tapes go missing. If you are not creative, there would be nothing left.
Finally, we are on the same page.
the maniac edges toward her and starts to want to sneeze and pulls away, holding his nose.
What about the bruises on the back of the man's neck? Were they real? Is that another example of creative reporting or creative interrogating?
Daisy and Superintendent exchange a look.
I have no idea what you mean, and I wasn't even here anyway.
I believe Miss Flan is referring to rumors about the events of that night that I believe spread from this very building.
What rumors?
That just before midnight, the detectives integrating the anarchist got frustrated and gave him a spicy old smack on the neck, half paralyzing the guy. He starts whizzing away like a fucked accordion. So the officers present call an ambulance in case he carks it. While they are waiting, they haul him up to the window and give him a bit of fresh air and sort himself out. He's thinking the other ones got him. You got him? You've got him? No, you've got him. I've not got him. And the next thing you know, pish bash push, we've dropped another Italian.
Daisy wheels round to the maniac.
Yes, exactly.
Have you gone fucking nuts?
Yes.
16 times.
16 times actually.
Because you have to admit that does explain everything. Why the ambulance was called in advance, why there were no injuries on the arms and hands, why there was no parabola, and why the public prosecutor came to that rather weird initial conclusion.
Joseph enters with a glass of water and gives it to the superintendent, who passes it to the maniac.
What conclusion? Spell it out, woman. Stop shelling.
Shilly-shally. She approaches the maniac as she speaks.
That the death of the anarchist should be considered accidental, not a suicide, as the judicial inquiry later described it, but an accident.
The maniac starts to stifle a sneeze.
Careful, Miss Flan.
She turns to the superintendent, bringing flowers close to the maniac's face.
Which is mega different, not to mention mega suspicious.
The maniac sneezes, throwing the water on the superintendent.
Oh,
So
PHELAN backs away. The maniac passes the empty glass back to Joseph and sneezes again into his hanky.
Thank you, Constable.
I'll get some more.
what the bloody hell are you doing, man?
Captain?
I'm soaked.
The maniac pats the superintendent's face with his hanky.
It was an accident.
yes, of course, a lot of accidents seems to happen in here, don't they?
It was not an accident.
Which one?
Neither the split water nor the split anarchist.
Oh god.
The version of events you refer to is fundamentally flawed, and the prosecutor's conclusion about as valid as internal investigation by FIFA, as I will now prove.
Right, yes, please do.
Who is to blame for the superintendent's wet face? Is it his fault for standing there?
Well, obviously not.
It is my fault for involuntarily thrusting water in his direction.
More like it, yeah.
Is it the constable's fault for supplying a glass of the water, of the stuff? Or is it, in fact, your fault for plunging your bucket in my face?
Yeah, please do put the bag down.
It was clearly your fault.
Well, we could debate this all night, couldn't we? The point is that there are no accidents in the eyes of God or the police, Miss Flynn. Everything happens for a reason. We do not believe in accidents here, nor do we listen to rumors. I, for one, cannot stand Fleetwood Mac. This persecutor is clearly a teen or communist. We believe in fact, we believe in reason. We maintain that the entire concept of the accidental is invalid and must be struck from the record.
The maniac writes invalid on the wall.
Yes, exactly.
I see. The persecutor's verdict is invalid, just like the testimonials from the builders who were playing cards with the anarchists at the time were also invalid, according to the judge.
But of course they're invalid. The builders themselves are practically invalids. The maniac changes invalid to invalid.
The maniac changes invalid to invalids on the wall.
Peter?
Do you have any idea what the life of a manual labor does to the mind? The paint fumes in the lungs, the cement in the sarnies. Talk radio, no. The working class brain is a gloopy gruel of caprice and chaos. Nothing is certain with builders, I assure you. Everything they say is an estimate.
Ha! Bang on!
Joseph enters with another glass of water. Superintendent pats the maniac on the back forcefully. The twigs fly into the maniac's hands.
I see. So it's a class issue.
The maniac sneezes into his twig and puts it back on.
Please, madam, the flowers.
Oh, shattered. I'm so sorry.
PHELAN jinks back, almost bumping into Joseph, who narrowly avoids dropping the water.
Oh, careful.
PHELAN takes the water off Joseph and passes it to Maniac.
Thank you.
As she spins back around, the flowers go on the Maniac's nose again. He sneezes and then throws the water onto Superintendent, a little too late for it to be an accident.
Ah!
The Maniac gives the glass to PHELAN, who gives it to Joseph.
The water's not working, Constable. Get me some brandy.
Right, where do I?
Quick sticks.
Joseph looks round, confused, and exits.
Hell's bloody bells! I'm sobbing!
I'll open the window, sir. Try and waft out the pollen particles.
Daisy opens the window.
Just put the bag down.
I put the bag down.
Finally.
PHELAN takes off the bag and puts it by the wall.
Apologies, Superintendent. It wasn't the sneeze.
Sneeze my complete balls, frankly. You did that on purpose.
The Superintendent kicks the Maniac in the shin and shrieks in the pain, grabbing his foot. The Maniac is totally unmoved.
Careful of the leg. It's metal.
He pulls up his trouser leg to reveal a large iron boot.
What the bloody hell is that?
It's a prosthetic. Lost a real one in Iran for stealing. Horrible
Why?
business.
Oh no, really? I thought they cut off the hand for stealing.
I stole some shoes. If you plan to kick me again, Superintendent, May I suggest you target the other leg?
The superintendent is taking deep breaths to manage his pain. The maniac starts patting him down with his twig.
That goes back.
The door opens. It's Burton. He wears an eye patch like maniacs and holds a metal box.
Have you got a second, sir?
Not for you, no.
Yes, fine. Stop that.
Come in.
Barton. Barton?
The maniac wings out the wigs and puts it back on.
I won't disturb you. I'm just dropping this off.
Right, yeah. What is it?
It's a copy of the bomb that went off at the bank.
Oh, sick. Not a working one, though?
Don't worry, miss. It can go off. There is no fuse in it.
It better not. I'm allergic to explosions as well. They make me blow up.
He nudges superintendent, who is not amused.
Well, put it on the desk, Barton. And in fact, while you're here, shake hands with Daisy.
Right? No.
I don't want beef in the building. Make up at once. That's an order.
Alright.
He could at least explain why he punched me at the face.
The superintendent tries to play this down in front of PHELAN.
It was probably just a joke.
Because of the running me over and shitting on my body.
The what?
Oh, wow.
PHELAN makes a note of this on her phone.
In the meme, you were meaning it.
No,
Mining.
no, I wasn't.
Please, we've got visitors.
I was minding my own business, and this Larry prick comes in and lands one of my eye and pisses off again.
He could at least have done the other eye as well to even it out.
Yeah, exactly. What? Who are you? You look familiar.
Maybe because we are both wearing eye patches.
The superintendent laughs.
You don't know him.
Captain Mark Poppins, forensics.
Poppins? What? You're not a Poppins. I know Poppins. He's based down in Derby.
That's right. I just popped in. Poppins by name. Poppins by nature.
He's not a Poppins.
The superintendent kicks him on the shin. Burton's yelp.
Oh, yes, he is.
Oh no, he isn't.
Daisy kicks him from the other side. Burton yelps.
Oh, yes, he is.
Gentlemen, how many times? This is not a panto.
Don't you start, you thug? I know Poppins. I trained with him.
The maniac kicks him hard in the shin. Burton yelps.
Leave it.
Stop kicking me.
Burton kicks the maniac in the leg and then screams.
Careful, it's metal.
Chill it down, all of you.
You bloody bastard.
This lady is a journalist.
Burton freezes.
All right. Shit. Sorry, hi.
Allow me to... Inspector Burton. This is, Miss, Touchy?
PHELAN.
Oh, that's it. Miss PHELAN, is in the middle of a certain interview about a certain incident that happened here, as in there.
He looks at the window and makes a whistle then sprat noise.
All right, I see.
If you don't like to ask Burton anything, Miss PHELAN, he's our resident explosive expert.
Great, thanks. Yes, so sorry. That's a copy of the bomb that went off at the bank, is it?
Approximation, really? Given the original was lost.
But another bomb was recovered right at a shopping mall unexploded.
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Because instead of diffusing it and giving it to the forensic for testing, as would normally happen, that bomb was immediately taken away, buried and blown up in the courtyard.
It's so?
Well, why? When a bomb is detonated, any chance of working out where and when it was made, its individual signature is lost.
That applies to people as well. Very hard to get an autograph once someone's been blown up. I feel this one plus.
He walks over the bomb and slides it out of her case. Out of the case.
Whoa, careful.
I know what I'm doing, detective. I am a captain after all. But
Better.
those are really explosive.
Those are really explosive in there.
Relax, Bertie. I've defused more bombs than you have had pizzas. I suggest you take this as a free masterclass.
You've defused bombs
Of course.
with a wooden hand?
A steady hand is essential in the bomb disposal game, Miss PHELAN. The best bomb diffuser I ever met actually had two wooden hands. Took you a while, but my God, he was steady. A bomb of this ilk is an absolute minefield. Literally. It's packed to the gills with timers, springs, flaps, traps, and tricks that the very act of hunting for a fuse or trigger could set it off.
Sounds pretty convincing.
There's no pop-ins.
It is far safer for us to sacrifice the hallmarks of the bomb's place of birth and blow it up rather than attempt to disarm it and run the risk of acquiring yet more wooden hands, legs, or indeed heads. Convinced?
Yes, all right. You've convinced me.
I think I've convinced myself too.
And me, actually. Good work, Captain.
He grabs the maniac's hand warmly and shakes it. And Daisy turns away. The wooden hand comes with him.
Ah shit, no, you've disarmed me. I told you it was wooden.
Oh, God, sorry.
He passes the hand back to the maniac, who screws them back.
Anything to add, Burton? To show Miss PHELAN here that we're hard at it.
Yes, sir. If you look, here are some photos of original that we had blown up.
The bomb or the photos?
Burton passes her some large photos.
Yes, exactly. So you can see that is this copy way more simple than the real one. Whoever made that really know what they were doing, all the school pros.
Daisy snatches the photos off her.
No, Burton, stop it!
Military, you think?
No way, Burton. Could be, yeah?
The superintendent kicks him again.
What now?
So, although you knew that a bomb of this complexity required a professional, if not military background, you nevertheless round up a bunch of climate change activists and trade unionists and finally haul in a random Italian train driver.
Of course the bomb looked complex to him, Miss PHELAN. But that's hardly a surprise. Look at him. That hand's as thick as a pog. We don't let him use scissors.
You what? Who the hell do you think you are? In fact, who you are?
The superintendent and Daisy kicks him again.
Shut it, you bloody oaf!
And yeah, sure, these seemingly ragtag protest outfits you mentioned may look harmless. It may look like these people are innocently grumbling about the institutional corruption, racism, misogyny out there, the destruction of the planet, the utterly unworkable cost of living, understandably, mildly, that the future is being sold off to a few robber barons who would rather live in space than pay tax. It may look like that.
But it's not?
No, these people are mad and a serious threat to our way of life. These commie cowards are organized and dangerous, and our opposition, our seemingly disproportionately savage opposition, is essential.
Hence why we've got undercover agents inside all those groups.
Hence why we look at everyone's texts, emails, online search histories.
Oh shit, do we?
The public's, not ours.
Okay, sweet.
Hence why we have one CCTV camera for every 11 people in this country.
Sorry, you have agents among trade unions and environmentalists?
Do we ever? And what agents? Absolute heroes. Every man jack of them. So devoted to their work as they that some of these brave officers began sexual relationships while undercover and even father children.
Oh.
I mean, talk about committing to a role. Daniel Day-Lewis wouldn't go that method. And don't you worry, they're not alone. We've got guys everywhere. There will be some in tonight, I expect, in this very theater. Any undercovers agents here?
Hands pop up from the audience. Voice. Sir, here, sir. Over there.
There you go, look. For future ref, you should always answer no to that question.
Sorry, will do. Cheers. Yeah.
A network of spies is absolutely essential these days, you see. Daisy?
It's how we know what all the troublemaker dickheads are up to.
And how we plant weapons and bombs on them in case we want a pretext to arrest them.
What?
Bit. They all look at him aghast.
To preempt Miss Flynn's next remark.
Well, it's the obvious conclusion, isn't it? It's hardly likely that some protesters could make a military-grade bomb.
Well now, you're being prejudiced.
Excuse me?
Suggesting that just because these people are young and poor, they can't make anything of themselves, that's elitist.
I know, come on.
Haha, love it, Andy. The old switcher.
Thanks, Captain.
He shakes the maniac wooden hand again, comes off. Oh shit.
Oh shit, your hand.
Keep it, I've got a spare. I'll do a little switcher of my own.
The maniac takes out a hook from the bag and screws on.
So it's not a deliberate police tactic then?
What's that? Sorry?
Making all protest movements look more dangerous than they are.
Maniac. Oh, why would we want to do that?
What are you saying? Please.
Oh my god, really? A hook?
That by associating all legitimate forms of protest with terrorism and anarchy, we can frighten the public into supporting the status quo. That by exploiting and extending laws designed to ensure public safety, we can clamp down on all and any opposition.
Don't worry, he'll turn it on its head. This is what he does.
Because if that's what you think, mon petit compagnon, then let me tell you, you're absolutely right.
Daisy grabs the maniac by hook and yanks him over.
Are you crazy?
Yes, extremely.
I've definitely seen him before.
Because it's rather troubling to hear a policeman admit to this.
Troubling? Surely is sharing. When the ship goes down, these Rosas are the ones making sure the first class passengers get all the lifeboats. Because I promise you this, anyone daft enough to take on the excess of global capitalism will have to get past these boys first. For it is not free markets, it is not Adam Smith's invisible hand that is safeguarding your way of life. It is a very visible hand of the furious copper, hurtling toward the face of anyone who fancies something different.
Well, hang on, it's not my way of life. Not really.
The maniac starts laughing angrily.
It is all of us, you, me, them, everyone in here. We are not the vaccine in this. We are the contagious, continuous cough. I know we all talk a good game. I know we are all nice, right on. Reconstructed liberals who jeer at all the backward bigots out there. But that's only because it doesn't cost us anything. We may look like we are pushing down walls, but we are just stretching our caps. It doesn't matter what we say or think. That's just theater. It's not real, look.
The maniac puts his fist through a wall.
This is about where we live, what we have, where our kids go to school. We must be judged by our effects, not our causes, because that's how the police know who they are working for. The more you've got in the bank, the more you've got your back. The more we got your back.
That's not our official motto, by the way. Captain Poppins can be a bit eccentric.
Burton's grabbed the superintendent.
That's it. That's how I know him. He's that bunker block from the earlier.
Some people think I'm bonkers, but I just think I'm free.
Burton rushes over to the maniac.
Look,
He pulls off the maniac's eye patch.
you see, he's fake. He's got a real eye under there.
The maniac pulls away the Burton's eye patch.
So have you, what's the point?
The maniac lets go. The eye patch pings back into the Burton's black eye. Burton's yell in pain.
So, are you prepared to admit that a bomb was planted among a group of protesters to give you an excuse to arrest them?
Sure, why not? We do it all the time.
Oh my god, he's mad.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Burton starts to remove the maniac metal food.
And frankly, it's an absolute affront that we even need an excuse. Planting weapons on people after shooting them in the back is a terrible waste of good firearms.
Burton praises the metal foot off. The maniac has a real foot underneath.
You see, he's got a real foot under there.
We know.
Stop, get off him.
And so, what if he has a real eye and real foot? It doesn't affect what he is talking about?
It does. He's fake. An actor. He's just some bullshit artist.
Burton!
It's fine, Andy. I don't mind. All great artists were unappreciated in their time.
He's got the condition. Hystericalania. Or some shit.
Hysterical mania.
He's not ex-military or anything.
So, who is he?
He's total.
Daisy runs over and puts his hand over Burton's mouth and spins him away. Superintendent pulls out the chair at the desk and they sit Burton down and put the telephone receiver his ear.
Excuse us, Inspector Burton has to make an urgent phone call.
The maniac leads the felon quietly upstage and whispers to her. Downstage, the superintendent hisses at Burton. Daisy.
Oh no, it's me. Oh, it's me, sorry. Shut the shit up, you thick fuck. If the journalist finds out there's another inquiry, we're buggered.
There's another inquiry?
Yeah, that's why. I thought you said you knew who he is.
Who?
Poppins.
He's not Poppins.
No, we know.
Oh, I see. That explains everything.
The policeman turns around. Alarmed, Burton replaces the receiver.
What? No, it doesn't. Whatever it was he said, it's not that.
There is no need to worry, Superintendent. The captain here has told me who he really is.
Oh, Jesus.
He did? Did he?
He did.
But I hope he made you agree to not print it in your article.
Not at all. In fact, I'm going to make him the focus of the whole piece. The undercover bishop.
The what?
Bishop.
Bishop?
The maniac spins round his shirt to create dog collar and pulls out a large gold crucifix and a huge purple ring. They stare at him in a shocked silence. Maniac. The phone rings. The maniac picks it up. He now speaks In a Russell Crowe voice, you'll need to call box office. He replaces the telephone, not
Not just the bishop. In fact, I represent a number of religions.
the maniac carries on taking out and putting on props a gold star of David necklace, Paria and a bindi.
I'm a bishop, a rabbi, an imam, a Hindu Swami, a Tibetan Lama, a Mormon elder, a Zen Roshi, a Jain Sadhu, a Zoroastrian Pastor,
Zoroastrian.
a minister of the Church of Scientology, and a Jedi Master.
Are you?
Language, my child.
Daisy shoves the telephone receiver into Burton's mouth.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the police.
Daisy.
No, it's the maniac.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the police, spiritual and religious liaison officer, Father Gregory Mahatma. Ali Cohen, Bokashi, Ramni, Yoda. You can call me Greg.
Burton pulls the phone from his mouth.
Absolute dog shit.
Daisy shoves the telephone back in his mouth.
It is my job to enshrine the sanctity and the solemnity of all world religions within the police force and legal system at large, to ensure that respect be extended to every person of faith at all times, no matter how regressive or repressive or scientifically wrong their belief may be. If you'd care to kiss my ring.
He holds out his ring for the
Oh,
superintendent.
right. Yeah.
He kneels and kisses
Why?
it. But Burton bites the phone in two,
Go on.
it foams, and spit it out.
No, sorry, this is too far. I can't take any more of this toss.
Daisy wheels Burton to the front of the stage on the chair.
Look, we know he's lying, alright, but he's doing it all to save us, so just have faith in him.
Daisy squats down and kisses the ring too.
Oh, good.
Oh, he's our Redeemer. Is he? Bloody hell. He moves in mysterious ways.
Just kneel and kiss some Julie. Julie.
He pulls Burton's in front of the maniac. Burton goes to kisses the ring, but maniac has switched hands and Burton gets the hook in his mouth.
Looky here, I've got a whopper. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Burton shouts something garbled as the maniac twists the hook out of his mouth. Burton grabs his mouth in pain.
Is he alright?
His mouth's been pierced by God's grace, is all. His tongue's all holy. Hold him still sick. The dab of holy water calm him down.
The maniac takes out a holy water pot with a sprinkler and flicks some onto a wailing Burton.
Are you sure that'll work?
We'll see what you think.
He chucks the rest of the pot onto the superintendent.
Oh!
Burton clambers to his feet, takes the police crest off the wall, and writes it on a marker pen from the desk.
You won't believe it, Father, but that hook and some of your language just now did make me think he's like a cross between Abu Hamza and Jim Jones. No offense.
Oh, goodness.
None taken. I couldn't hope to emulate two more spiritually committed men.
Burton has written he is clinically in Spain, not job, on the crest and weaves it as Daisy and the superintendent.
Maniac.
Maniac.
Or it was zeal.
For it was the zeal of a religious crusade, but this institution must be purged of its heretical element. In fact, when my namesake Saint Gregory was made Pope in 590 before Christ, after Christ, he uncovered. What is it then? I don't know.
Say 80. It's
Yeah,
fine.
80. He uncovered similar corruption within the Roman Catholic Church and immediately sought to expunge it, uttering the famous words "Nullimus aut velimus omnibus gentibus justitem et veritem," removing all traces of sin and maleficence from the Catholic Church. I think we can all agree from then on.
Forgive me, my Latin's terrible.
Oh, so mine's really. I can only ask directions and order food. In English, it's roughly like it or not, imposing justice and truth and publicizing our scandals as widely as possible.
What?
Burton waves the sign feverishly. Daisy rushes over to him and wrestles it off him.
And fear not, for rather than lessen our authority, this will allow us to erect a more solid and secure platform for our power.
Daisy throws the sign out of the open window before PHELAN can see it.
So sorry, scandals are good?
Oh, they're fantastic. Without the odd scandal, how could the public believe in progress? It's a catharsis, you see, a laxative to keep society regular. How we adore these delicious little scandals you journalists so lovingly serve up. The hostile environments, the sewage in the seas, the peerage for political donors. And what's the result? Do we arrest anyone? Can we change anything? Of course not. There's no need. In glorious democracies like ours, we get to moan about it instead. Isn't it awful? Aren't they terrible? Yummy, and Black is released. Now back to the football.
Well, hang on. Things are changing all the time. There's a new PM, a new king. We've just had to change all the hairs to his on our signage for a start off.
The superintendent points to the police sign, but it's no longer there.
Oh, the actors change, of course, but the roles remain the same, especially in here. I mean, why do you think this case feels so eerily familiar? Why do you think an Italian train driver falling out of window 50-odd years ago still merits re-examination? Because it keeps bloody happening. Because these incidents are a bit too frequent to be accidents. Because a few bad apples may be the fault of a bad tree. Because after Argreave and Hillsborough and Stephen Lawrence and Spy Cops and 5 decades of our 3,000 deaths in police custody, the neon elephant in the room becomes impossible to ignore. That no matter what's going on outside the police station walls, it's still 1970 in this place. Let me tell you.
Burton has pulled out his pistol. He points it to the maniac, wielding it clack-handedly.
Get him up.
Oh, how thrilling!
Get them up? Seriously?
What are you doing, man?
What does it look like? Get them where I can see them.
Not me though, surely.
Burton's opens a drawer and takes out some handcuffs.
All of you, now handcuff yourself to the radiator.
Oh, nice. Very hostage-y.
Burton passes the cuff to Daisy. They begin to as he instructed.
I'm sorry it comes to this, but you weren't listening to me. And in a minute, you will understand why I had no other options.
Just put the shutter down, dickhead.
No. You, Father Poppins bullshit. Tell them who you really are.
No, Burton.
Now.
Happily, although it may go down like a shit in a submarine, I suggest I fetch my medical reports.
Fine.
The maniac rummages in the bag. What? No more wigs
That's
or...
Burton.
But no more wigs or costume or whatnot, or I will shot you.
Alright, calm down. You sound like the director.
He retrieves the paper and framed certificates. Burton snatches them off him and gives them to the superintendent, Daisy and PHELAN. The maniac goes back to the original voice and slowly removes pieces of costume.
There you go. Seeing is believing.
Heart surgeon? What?
He's been in the nut house.
Several houses, actually.
Paris, New York, Melbourne.
I know, I only need Wimbledon to get the Grand Slam.
He's a maniac?
A big one.
In my defense, I did mention it.
He did.
They can back me up.
What? Who's they? What are you talking about?
He's mad. He thinks there is an audience watching everything he does. He's seeing too much reality TV or something.
12 arrests for fraud, 4 for arson.
Including the Great Fire of London.
What? That was him?
I mean, it happened in 1666.
So, no then.
Forger as well, and a master of disguise.
Oh, thank you very much. Always nice to meet a friend.
I'm going to make sure you hang for this, my lord.
Maniac laughs at this.
Can't touch him. I'm afraid. Sir, he certifiable. Certifiable.
And you cannot hang people anymore. Annoying them.
Oh, shudders, there goes my article then. If he's mad, everything is said is unprintable.
And I'll make his face unprintable when I get out of these cuffs.
Jesus H. Christ on an effing bike, to be honest. Coming in here, saying he's a judge like that. He scared the living beegees out of me.
Oh yeah? Found that scary, did you? Well, say hello to my little friend.
The maniac reveals that he's holding copy of bomb.
Oh, God.
What are you doing now? Stop playing silly buggers.
But I am silly bugger, Inspector. I'm rather afraid that's my role in all this. Now drop the gun before I set the thing off. There's a good chap.
What? No, please, I can't die now. I've got a skiing holiday booked.
Don't worry, Miss PHELAN. He's bluffing. The bomb's been defused.
Well, let's see. You're the expert around here, aren't you, Bertie? See if you can spot a fuse in all this.
The maniac holds out the bomb.
What's that there? Picking out like a pube in the pate. Look like a ZX6A Longbow acoustic fuse to me. Drum, please.
Burton puts the gun on the desk and the keys to the handcuffs and the backs off to join the others at the radiator.
What? Where did you get that from?
ببخش من عذر میخوام دوبار صدا چیز اومد من فکر کردم بر من باشه میراث نگاه کنم چیزی اومد چون دوبار صدا
Our maniac has left.
Maniac back up here. Maniac Italy.
Is he gonna be Italian again?
What do you like?
What I don't know.
Maniac would be amazed.
Where did you get that from? You'd be amazed.
Well. Bravo.
Oh, you'd be amazed that they sell at Liberty these days. I only went in for some
Minton.
main things. I've also got a little body cam thingy that I've filmed everything with.
The maniac reveals that he's wearing a body cam.
What are you going to do with that?
Not sure yet. Upload it online, maybe turn it to some kind of TikTok meme, a Netflix true crime series, maybe even a piece of avant-garde theater. I'd have to rework it a fair bit first, mind you. It's far too unrealistic in this form.
You'll ruin us, you realize, you selfish sod? We've been nothing but accommodating with you. We've been, I reckon, lovely, in a way. We play along with this whole bloody shit show. And this is how you repay us?
It is, yes. Society needs this story scandalized, processed, run through the collective column. Nullimus aut villimus. So that the country can unite behind this villainy and declare with one voice, we know all too well that we are up to our necks in shit. And it is for this very reason that we walk with our heads held high.
Yeah, look, whatever, just please disarm the bomb.
No thanks. In fact, I think I'll leave it here so I'm not rudely interrupted while I make my exit.
The maniac puts the bomb on a desk and then returns to face them and slowly the audience.
Well, it's been real. I've been an absolute blast, as will you all in a mean. Thank you so much for having me. Be careful getting home and do remember to leave feedback on tripadvisor.com. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Pets. Arrivederci. The maniac turns back to the bomb. Reaches over the light.
The maniac turns back to the bomb. Burton reaches over the light switch.
No, please.
The maniac picks up the bomb, reaches down inside.
And now for the showstopper.
Black out.
Oh no, the lights! Help! Get off me! Ah!
There is a long falling scream from the maniac, followed by a stunned explosion and flash beneath the window.
Oh my absolute god, what happened?
Someone turned the light back on.
It was outside. The bomb must have gone out the window.
Superintendent.
Oh, it's you. The lights are switched back on.
The lights are switched back by Joseph, who stands at the door, holding a glass of brandy. Burton and Daisy have swapped places and look a little ruffled.
Apologies, it took me a while to track down the brandy.
Good work, Constable. Get the keys on the desk. Look.
Yes, sir.
Where is he? Where is he gone?
As Joseph jogs past, the superintendent snatches the brandy off him. Joseph picks up the keys and heads back to the superintendent.
Ladies first.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Joseph unlocks Fella's cuff. The superintendent downs the brandy.
Did he run out of the door or something?
I didn't see anyone.
They all look from the door to the open window.
Oh no!
Don't tell me he jumped out the window.
Felon's cuffs are now off. She runs to the window.
What's going on out there? Can you see anything?
Felon looks out the window. As she does, the policeman surreptitiously takes the key out of the pocket and let themselves out of the cuffs.
There's a crowd of people, most of them filming on their phones. Oh no, oh, the poor thing, there he is. How did this happen, do you think? How did this happen, do you think?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I wasn't even here.
What? Of course you were. You were chained to the radiator.
Oh, alright, fine.
Any road that proves we had not to do with it, don't it? If we were all cuffed up over here.
The superintendent has now been released and heads over to join Felon at the window. As they look out, Burton takes some other key out of his pocket and unlocked Daisy.
Yeah, no, that's. I might have to rethink what happened with the other jump. In that case, why would anyone do such a thing?
He was afraid of dark. He said blackouts were death for the actor. He must have made for the only light source he could find, as in down there.
Daisy, Burton, and Joseph joined them at the window.
Of course, like a moth to a flame.
Anything for an audience, right?
He certainly got one now.
Well, I guess that's what they call getting yourselves out there.
Making a slash?
Going out with a bang.
They chuckle quietly and then become very serious.
But it's terrible, of course.
Of course.
Anyone who suffers from a raptus deserves our sympathy.
A what? A raptus?
Just a bit. You saw what happened. He was seized by a darkness-induced raptus and jumped out. There was nothing any of us could have done.
Nothing, absolutely.
Yeah, completely. If it's cool with you guys, I should probably go and write this up. My editors will be thrilled. That was I hear, I mean.
Of course, don't let us keep you.
She gathers her bag and heads to the door.
A raptus.
A raptus. What?
The raptus did it, not us.
Oh yes, thanks.
She leaves, closing the door behind her. The four men left on stage look at each other bit.
She get it?
Shut up, Burton.
What? It's a compliment if anything.
This is exactly why we have these sensitivity seminars. Do not say sexist things at work, unless you're absolutely sure no women are listening.
It's okay, I think she's gone.
Daisy walks back to the door. There is a knock. They
Come
all
in.
look
Oh,
at
sorry.
the door.
Come in.
The actor playing Maniac enters as Judge Randall. He has a thick black mustache, a large false stomach, a leather briefcase, and a walking stick. He's very stern.
So who's Randall? Oh,
You can be Randall.
Good evening. Forgive me for coming so late. Is this the superintendent's office? But
Not again. Daisy, are you kidding me?
how are you not dead?
I beg your pardon?
Don't play dumb, dickhead. Don't think we can't see through the fake mustache and fake suit.
Right, now the reporter is gone, I'm gonna batter you like a bloody headache.
Daisy goes for him. Randall shields himself.
What the hell are you doing?
Daisy hits him. Randall doubles over, wheezing.
Okay, the gut's real.
Joseph inspects his mustache. Randall straighten up.
So is the touch?
Ash, the mustache. Right, shit.
Randall bats off Joseph.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Please excuse my colleagues. We thought you were someone else. You look very familiar, you see.
Is this how you receive judges, is it?
Judges? What?
Oh no.
I'm conducting a new inquiry into the recent death of the Anarchist that took place in this very room.
Oh, right.
The name's Randall, George Arnold Nathaniel Randall.
He takes out a paintbrush roller and starts to paint over the writing on the wall.
I'd like to get straight down to it, if you don't mind. Things to see, people to do. You know how it is. Right then, no time like the present. Let's see if we can tidy things up a bit. Make some sense of this mess. So,
Randall turns to the audience and smiles
Conspiratorially.
conspiratorially. Let's
let's
go
go
back.
back to the beginning, shall we?
Oh no.
Blackout.
Yeah.
طولانی بود سر عجیب. خسته نباشین همگی. زیبا بود. استفاده کردیم. رپوس گرفتم آخرش.
Conspiratorially.
آخرش رپوس میگرفتم.